It's not fair.
Oh yeah, you're still walking home. Cool.
I
Perfect.
can't. I'm on a train. Well, I will be on the train, so my signal's probably going to cut out at some point. I might be able to listen in, but the voice is probably going to
Oh,
spotty.
that's
So,
right.
like,
That's right. That's right. You are on a train and you're not heading home.
eh,
Yeah, I was like waiting for you to get home and you're not getting home. You're on a train.
no, I'm not getting home. Yeah, I'm listening in.
Sweet,
That's
sweet.
going to have to be how it is.
I
So
I
yeah,
remember that
I might
update.
even
Yeah,
be able to listen in. So
no problem. Yeah, I remember
yeah,
you checked in with us about
I'm
that.
around.
Totally cool. I am now.
If I just like spontaneously disconnect, just feel free to like randomly message me about how terrible things are going,
Oh, okay, okay.
just to keep me updated.
Yeah, we'll get someone to cast a sleep spell in your stead.
Thank you, buddy.
Do what I can, man.
It's nice to know I've still got a presence, you know.
Love it. Oh, this looks so good. Yeah, I'm just gonna rock like this, and if I want to show the studio audience the roll, they can see the roll there. But otherwise, I'm gonna have dice falling on the table, and I think I will, if I have myself set up properly. But let's get into meeting a new person. How's that go? How does that sound, everybody? We just
Sounds sounds like
Always
last
love
week.
meeting new people.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
it does actually,
I'm
yeah.
trying. That's the thing I want to get away from. But the problem with Roll20 is it makes it look like this is how you do D&D, and it's like, no, that's not how you do D&D. This is how you do D&D. But not going to not say hello to a newfound friend. Hello, newfound friend Eli. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Not bad.
So you are in the character creation workshop still.
Correct.
All right, and I think Zazal is as well. We're getting
Oh.
logged in. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter where we're at right now. But what I think I'll do is I'll go ahead and let's introduce Eli's new character that he's been working on. And yeah, you can do it in here because then you'll see his token pop up when it does. But most importantly, let's hear the voice. Let's hear the person. His name is Stone. Yes? This is your character?
No, that's not me.
Oh, Travok. Cool.
Travok, yes.
Oh, this is Lane. Okay, cool. Yeah, Stone is the Earth Genasi Barbarian. Sounds kind of interesting. All right, and Travok.
Okay, at least we still got barbarian.
Travok.
Meat shit's still there.
There you go.
Sorry.
Travok. Yep. Travok, hello. Nice to meet you. Please introduce yourself and go ahead and start with your backstory.
All right. I'm pretty new at this, so I'm just gonna read what I have written down.
Perfect.
That'll be.
That's perfect. Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the eyes of the average onlooker, Travok, formerly known as Travok Fireforge, appears to be your average mountain dwarf. Proud and sturdy, Travok was and continues to be devoted to two things: protecting the innocent, especially those who are close to him, and bringing honor to his clan through his actions. The latter of which is the driving force behind every choice and decision he makes these days. From the Silver Marches, Travok has not been home in many years after an unfortunate incident saw him stop a young human from being accosted late one evening. Who the victim, and more importantly, who the villains were, Travok to this day has not uncovered, but his intervention would set in motion a number of unforeseen events that would lead to him being stripped of his clan name by his clan elder and being sent into exile. In his exile, he has devoted himself to a life of seeing the wrongs of the innocent righted or halted before they can occur, and has traveled to many places in the Forgotten Realms, large and small, to see that through. Prior to his exile, he was a rather half-hearted cleric devoted to Helm, but not necessarily on fire in his service, so to speak. After his exile, however, and with little else tying him to his home, he has found himself becoming more and more devoted and zealous in doing what he believes would most please the deity which he serves. Determined to be a light that exposes darkness of any kind, dispatching of it in kind, he believes that he can once again regain his clan name if he's able to bring honor to himself that cannot be denied.
Very nice. Very nice. Welcome. And let's go through it.
Thank you.
Race, class, and background. What are you planning for this man?
Well, race. He is he's a mountain dwarf with the cleric class. Background. Um, he is well, alignment wise. He's lawful neutral. For some of the personality traits that I selected for him, he's very watchful over his friends and protective of his friends, and very determined to bring honor to himself. And really, if he dishonors himself in any way, he sees it as dishonoring his entire family, his entire clan. And it's that clan that, even though he's been exiled from, he's still very, very tied and connected to it, and really is sort of his driving purpose and the force behind everything that he does is to try and get back to being a part of what he's lost. But in turn with that, he remembers the slights that have been sort of laid against him, any kind of insult that has been done to him, anything that would make the process of correcting the wrongs in his life is something that he remembers and resents the people who wrong him to a very deep extent.
All right. Cool. No, I like it. And welcome everybody. Let's I think the best way to introduce someone new to the game is a drinking contest, but we can definitely do that sometime. I want to get I don't want to let anything slow us down. We've got Curricular listening in. Zazal's here, and had to rush home to be here with us. Thank you. I hope you don't have to rush yourself too much. We will definitely make sure we don't miss anything. You guys, we usually have a hard stop time about 10 o'clock, but I think with this game we usually push that, right? So we can if we do have to start late in this session, I think for most people, I think we're okay to do that. So yeah, if you guys need a little extra time and stuff, wiggle room, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm always here at least 2 hours before, so I don't mind if we start a little bit late. But on that note, I want to start introducing a new concept here for us. Our music, so we need to find music that suits us, and we started introducing that last week. But we need everybody to have a theme. So do you guys have that ready to roll?
Oh, I got mine ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I got mine ready also, and I spent at least an hour of time at work to allocate a full soundtrack to absolutely every scenario I could think of, and then I left it at home and didn't message anybody. So I'll get back to you on that.
Awesome. Well, we'll do that. I've now plugged in audio controls so that you guys can actually have control of the sound, which is something I'm really excited about. And I can't even get this token to move. Come on, buddy. Work. Log in. Finish. Okay. So that's another good move. I can't wait to show you guys. So we're going to go ahead and click on this token. None of these things are working for some reason. I don't understand. Oh, it did load. But it doesn't look like my scripts are running. Hold on. Yes.
No. Okay. No.
Yes.
How does the thing work? Because I see the music button right now.
Yeah. So click it. You should see a list of music options come up.
I'm in Sleeping Nights right now, so I don't know if
I might have been working on that, and I had to work on this Twitch stream, so I might have to head back to check on that. Hold on. Checking an API scripts on another game that looks like it's crashed. Yeah, it crashed. All right, boom. And so now I can set this guy's token up once they get reloaded. All right. Yeah, and on that note, I don't know. We just had someone come in, and it's going to be tricky to bring someone in up to speed without everybody here too. I think that's one of the bad things we've got going on for Trevuk today in today's game, because we're inching along as it is. So, and I haven't even done. We haven't done even a workshop, so we haven't even workshopped like getting into RP and stuff like that.
Or we can do that. We can try do it organically if he's up for it. I mean, we still got.
Yeah.
Technically, in the game, we still have the sign out front. So.
Yeah, that is true. That is absolutely true. Let's play it from that angle, and let's introduce the game from that perspective. I think that's a proper way to do it. So yeah, let's welcome him in, and let's find a way to tell his story into our story. I usually have a lot more set up when I go to introduce somebody because I've already taken them through the workshop and I've gotten to know them, and I've already made a plan. So, give me a second as I am refactoring GM sheet. Does that work? Yes. Okay. So, well, let's go ahead and I'll just bring you on in. I haven't found any reason in all my processing, I haven't any reason to cancel this plan. We might as well do it. Let's keep moving on. I'm going to use that token, and now I'm going to export you into the other game, and I'm going to send you an invite to the actual game. That was a thoughtful and well put together backstory. I have a hard time denying somebody who has taken the time to put together a good backstory. I have a hard time telling them no. So, welcome, and let's get something started.
Found his weakness.
Oh man, your willingness to actually give a shit about this game that I love so much. Really? Well, you're in. You found my weak spot. It is funny how hard that is to find. Boom. And here you go, Trevuk. I will send you an invite in right now. And booyakasha. Yeah, you're first in. Wait, is that the same exact link? No, it's not. Boom. You got an invite. Hop on in. And guys who logged into the old game, hop on over to the new game. Or into your game from the workshop. We just ran through a workshop faster than ever. So, let me get your character and token moved over. I got it set up, and then you can get started. Once you get in here, you're going to go to level 2, and we'll start working on your stats and stuff. But really, let's just focus on the role play. We want to really get into who you are and what you're all about, and just for the sake of the fun, let's figure out a way to bring you into this game. What would bring you to a town like Waterdeep? Why would you leave where you're at and come here? Can you come up with any good reasons? I need to find out who you are and what you're doing, what you're traveling with. What troubles have you caused, and what do we need to resolve already right out of the box before we even meet you? Bring your baggage and just set it on the floor because we're going to go through it all, right? So, what's the deal? Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me what problems you're having as you're possibly deciding to come to the city of Waterdeep. How much more do you need to know?
Give me a second to find out where I'd be coming from, because I haven't given that much thought.
Okay. I can bring up a map of the Sword Coast. Yeah, but either way.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Sure.
Just don't say cheese salesman. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna cause some turmoil, isn't it?
Oh man, I'm
Oh,
so
God.
glad you guys are here for the cheese. Who cut the cheese?
Oh God. I just saw the deed again. God damn.
What's that?
I almost forgot about that.
Isn't that neat?
The signatures.
Yeah. They are something. Forgot how bad mine was.
I think I did all right.
Yeah.
You're the only one.
Might be the only one.
I mean, mine's covering yours a bit.
Yeah, thanks for that. Just you know.
Yeah, just put my
Moving on.
John Hancock on there. Don't worry.
Oh, this is great. I'm glad you can catch in. You can even watch now on Twitch, Gricula, if you wanted to. If you can catch Twitch on your thing.
Oh, what's the-
Oh, can you give me a link to
Yeah,
Twitch
yeah.
somehow, some way?
Okay, let me find it.
It might be possible. It's
Uh,
unlikely, but yeah, I'll give it a shot.
It's worth trying. You know,
Hey, I'm on
Probably,
board.
probably not the best chance on a train.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
It
Oh, wait,
depends
change
on
it.
what quality he's streaming in. So, if it's just 24p, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, Twitch is just hard on mobile, though, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Let me see. I just.
Unless
sent
you're
it-
on Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Do you?
not too bad.
You don't have any Wi-Fi? You're just on your mobile.
Well, I mean, he probably is
Yeah, yeah.
on a train.
Yeah, I
Okay.
am. The Wi-Fi is utterly terrible, so
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, they have gun.
4G only.
Yeah, they've been putting Wi-Fi on trains here. So I assumed you guys would have it.
Yeah, but you have to pay.
Oh, that's.
Oh yeah, do you have to pay?
Oh boy. Well then, yeah. But if something happens, you're like, I need to see that. You can see that now. So, why am I streaming Fallout Shelter? I'm not streaming Fallout Shelter. What?
You know, definitely.
Oh man, I had set this up originally. I was gonna do a Fallout Shelter thing on my mobile. I got some weird Fallout Shelter game, and I was gonna. It was just.
Okay,
Anyway.
let me see. Twitch.
I was like, let me see how cool, the role play is in these Fallout Shelter games, and I studied it from that perspective. And I was like, oh my god, this is so boring. Where's my dude?
It's
Okay.
a toilet game, I think, right?
What's that? Fallout Shelter? It's just garbage.
Yeah.
You just go around picking up garbage, and you make stuff from your garbage. Yeah, that's basically
So-
it. Yeah, they have
so
unlocked
Fallout.
the key. Well, Fallout is post-apocalypse. It's a post-apocalyptic garbage game. Highly regarded until recently. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm bringing over your character, and I'm gonna set up. So Trevok, here he comes into the game, and so, boom, you're in, and here I'll bring you over to.
Make the door open. And,
Oh.
yes, if we move it
Yeah, we don't have
to
that.
the
Hey Victor,
Thank
we're
you.
here typing. Yo, hey Tree, what's happening? You wanna?
Which game is this?
Oh, this is the Sleeping Knights.
Oh, alright.
Let me send you. Can you? Oh, you can see
I
the
love
stream.
Echoes.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm watching the stream and listening to Discord.
Oh, cool. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see if you can.
Oh, I wouldn't listen in Discord and watch the stream because
Oh,
the
it's
stream is
funny.
like
Yeah, it's great.
it's a few seconds behind. Yeah.
I know, like an echo.
Oh, I can't see
So
Gricula's
if-
face name. All right.
There's someone brings a really bad joke, you can hear it twice.
It's that much better, doesn't it?
It might. It
Yeah,
might.
exactly.
I wonder why Gricula's token didn't set up properly. I thought I had done that.
So you could hear a really bad joke twice.
What's your channel name, by the way,
All right.
Frank?
Oh, Pirate Cinema. It's in Discord. I popped it into Discord. Okay.
Oh.
We are just about ready, but you know what? I want to go out. So we are here. Oh wait, I have to always remember I'm driving two screens now. And we are going to go. So tell me your story. Where are you coming from, Trevok? You are now in the game. I'm going to give you access to Trevok.
All right, sort of on the fly. This is what I come up with. We'll just say he was. I was been fighting in the High Moor. Been told there was a rumor of an undead problem, and so I went, trying to search that out. Didn't find anything, but got into a bit of a fight with a few creatures, and I'm limping into to Waterdeep, a little bit beat up, and looking to rest and recover.
All right, all right. I don't know what happened. I thought I moved him over, but it didn't happen. Hold on. So wait, what were you fighting with?
Well, I had been in my travels, been heard a rumor of some sort of undead problem in the Highmore region, and so I went to try and uncover or see if I could discover any truth to that rumor. I don't know what kind of monster he might have run into that would have beat him up pretty good.
Beholder, probably.
A dark mantle. A dark mantle. It jumps on your face and
That'll work.
it dunks on your face and covers you in darkness, and you can't breathe. Yeah, and no one can help you. Oh, dark mantles, man. Dark mantles. You expected undead, but you got a dark mantle. Bad time. Hate when that happens. All right. And so, what hurt? How did you mess yourself up so much that you're like coming here to where these people are? Lots of people and stuff.
Well, really, I'm coming there because I was looking for a place to rest and recover from being beat up.
Yeah.
Seemed like the best place to go where there was, as many people as possible. Seems like there would be more access to places to safely rest and kind of recollect and heal up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But it's not your, not your go-to as an outlander, to come, and leave the far away, all these damn people.
All right.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
it would be.
All right. So let's bring you up here. I'll let you. This is really weird. I'm like walking around with muddy boots on right now because my computer is doing so many different things. Let's say you're gonna enter from the north gate. You're gonna be up here. Oh, guys, we haven't done this in a while. Oh, here we go. Who wants to play the guards? Come on, we gotta have some guards out there. Who wants to play city guards? Greeting this guy who's coming in. He's beat the fuck up. He's looking rough, and he's coming in the city. Who's down? Who wants to play the guards? Anybody?
I can play a guard.
You gonna play the guard?
I'll play a guard.
Who else? I need two guards. You know the drill.
Me? I'll be there.
All right, guys. We're gonna drop him out here, and in good old Obsidian-based fashion, let's give him a fine how do you do. So you are out here, and let's bring some city guard. Where are my city guards at? Boom, boom. They are specifically. Yeah, everything is crunching to a halt. Oh my god, my computer processing power is dying. Yep, okay. And named. All right, I'll just do two of these. All right, guys. Boom and boom. There's two city guards outside the gates. A little further ahead of the other guards as you walk upon this massive city of 200,000 people. The ocean air is breathing in across this plain that's kind of slowly and gradually rising up towards where eventually beyond the big, huge mountain of people is an actual mountain of Mount Waterdeep, and this massive like fortress of a city is rising up above you, promising to give you shelter. What do you do?
I will approach the gate and try and just walk right past the guards, hopefully without any conversation.
Okay. Go ahead and move your token.
Whoa. Where do you think you're going?
I'm a little beat up, man. Just looking to get in and hopefully find an inn or somewhere to just get a bit of rest. It's a big city, biggest I've ever.
It is. It is a big city. Yes, you do look beat up, but if you're planning to stay in an inn, means you got some coin on you, right?
Looks like he has.
He does.
What you been fighting? Obviously been in some form of battle, equipped for World War III.
Is he a bandit? He's probably a bandit.
He's probably a bandit, yeah.
Have you ever seen a
we have to attack some more?
How do you know he's not a rogue?
No, he's
not a.
Make him prove it.
I'm not looking for any trouble. I just want to lay my head down. I don't have much on me in the way of coin, in the way of anything else. I just need a place to.
So you're a vagrant, are you? Somebody who goes out fighting in the streets, a vagrant certainly looks like a bandit to me.
He does.
Look at the state of you. I've been rolling around in the hedges for a few months. Well, you want to come in here and you want to see if you can get some gain from the citizens of the city. Is that it? Is that why you're here?
Yeah. Another guard steps up and kind of pulls the whole lot of you aside. Hey, kind of puts his hands out towards you, Trevok. Hey, you've had a hard one, haven't you? These guys are giving you a rough time. Hey, here's what we can do. I got this pass, this all-inclusive day pass to Waterdeep. It allows you to have access to as if you were a tax-paying citizen. See how rough these guards are to people that maybe they don't know? They're feeling a little suspicious. Boy, they'd like to get racist and classist on you if they had their way. What do you say? You want to buy this? It's just 5 gold pieces.
5 gold. I think that's reasonable. I'm sure you got 5 gold on.
Oh, what a deal, right? What a deal. It's a steal. It's a steal at that price. It's like you're just taking money from me. It's like you're taking money from me if I sell you this for 5 gold pieces.
Friend, I just want you to take a look at me for a second, and do I really look like someone who's walking around with 5 gold pieces on me right now? I've had the absolute shite kicked out of me.
You can negotiate. I've heard some hard negotiations before, but that's a pretty good negotiation you're giving me there. I'll take 2 gold pieces for it. But it's like you're taking money out of my pocket here. It's like you're just reaching in my pocket and taking money out of it. I don't know if I could. Don't tell anybody else I did this for you.
If I had those 2 gold pieces to give you, I would give it to you. I'm not trying to take from anyone. I just want to rest.
Well, you can say you can go ahead and say you've got the gold pieces. If you want to, if you wanted to pay him for this all-inclusive, pass to be all-inclusive, you can. You can just go into debt in your character sheet. We can roll your gold later. But, you've got coin. Or if you want to say fuck off and give him a copper piece, you're right as well.
I'll tell you what, lad. I'll give you 5 silver pieces for this all-inclusive day pass. Just because I don't want the trouble.
Yeah, see, I got 5, guys. Yeah, they all pat you on the back, and send you in and tell you go down and then go straight to the left. Yeah, just go straight down and then go to the left. That's your all-inclusive help. We're super helpful. High five, everybody.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
Here, you guys get one. I only got 5. Here you go.
One.
Yeah, he gives you
Oh,
guys both
yeah.
1. Yeah, yeah. Puts the rest of them in his pocket.
We'll have a word about that later. Right, let him in.
Hey, look here. I'm the guy who's setting the stage here. You guys are the bad cops. I'm the good cop. Get it right. Don't you forget
Alright, so
about
good
it.
cop-
Yeah.
Good cops are more expensive.
Yeah, that means I'm in
Alright.
charge. You don't want to try to intimidate me, do you? You want to try an intimidation on me? Huh?
I'll try.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll do it. So the guard's gonna pull up and he's gonna do an intimidation check against each other, and it's I don't know if you can open it or not. You probably can't, but they're
No.
gonna do a charisma save. That's my guard. He's rolling a charisma save, and classic. It's hidden. He rolled a 9. Oh, come on, buddy. You got to do worse than that. No, you got a 19 actually. He got a 19.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, you got a 12. You got a 12 against a 19. He's like, I'm in charge. All right, and with that,
On these travellers first, you're always first diving in there, charging too much, then giving us some paltry amount. It's not good enough. Come on, we want some more.
no, he's letting you through, Travak. He's got the pass. He's got the pass.
No, I feel like
Yeah.
Travak now.
Travak, you can ignore us. You can ignore us and keep walking at any time.
Yeah, that's what I. Just I'll stop for a second. You said you said go in and go to the left. Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah. Just go in and then go to the left, and they'll take care of you.
Okay, Trevok will go in the gate and go anywhere except to the left.
They'll
In
take
the
care
meantime,
of
I'm
you.
Hey, come on.
They were
Come on. Where are the money? Where have you put it?
they were just terrible directions, just the worst kind of directions. But go ahead, Travak. Can you move your token? You can move your token around. Yeah, there you go. There
Yes,
you
I
go.
can.
All right. Now you're going through the field ward. See, the field ward is this like place that just kind of happened. There was just an outer wall at first, but then about 15 years ago, people just started living there. They just kind of squatted there and took possession of it, and it's a really dirty place you're walking through right here. Pretty dirty, and and there's more guards. But as soon as the guards see your day pass, they wave you right through. You're cool now. And you look at the piece of paper and it's got like scribbling on it. It doesn't make any kind of sense. Like it's not written in any kind of way that you can. It doesn't say, here's what you paid for, here's what you're getting at all. It's just simply this guy says it is a thing, and you held it up in front of the next set of guards, and they waved you through.
She got swindled, mate.
No, he got something out of it. That's what I'm
Fine.
trying to communicate. Yeah, but yes, he did get swindled too. But that's a hard offer to turn down. You know what I mean? The guards are all up in your business.
Yeah, and there's not much else you could do. Not much else you can do.
Dirty guards. Somehow they got here from Obsidian Bay. But anyway, thank you guys for playing those dirty guards. Take it away, Trevok. Where are you going to go?
Well, I'm going to. I'll head through the field ward.
Mm-hmm.
Continue on. I guess down the high road.
You are high stepping it down the
insert-
high road. Uh-huh.
In search of an inn or somewhere I can find to rest, or at least find someone to give me directions to somewhere I might go to stay.
Cool. Keep on moving on down the road. You see a street vendor selling these little things that are like meat and like these toasty buns. Like it's like bread and meat together at one time. You're like, that makes so much sense. He's like, it's a hamburger. He's some sort of innovator, some weird gnomish dude. Are you interested in a hamburger?
Trevok will feel his stomach rumble and be unable to resist the appeal of this hamburger from this gnomish man. And he'll approach the vendor.
Oh, so good. Here, the first one's free. He's giving you a free burger.
First one's always sweet.
They're gonna get you hooked on. Yeah, I can't remember his name. McDougal or something like that is his name. But yeah,
Ronald McDaniel.
Yeah. I don't have him in this game, but I really should. I haven't done this little maneuver of bringing someone in for a long time now. The guys here, if I'll remember it. But yes, he hands you this burger, and it's just a few copper coins for another burger. And he also gives you for free a treat. He gives you a little egg. He goes, yeah, have an egg. And it's like some sort of weird, squishy material that you can pop open. Is basically the idea. Do you take his little toy egg he's giving you?
No, I'm just gonna grunt at him, not say anything. I'll just grunt at
You
him
ignore
and
his
then
little toy?
take the bird. I'm gonna ignore his toy, and look warily at this hamburger and bite it uncertainly.
Oh,
Take a bite of it.
it's just exploding with the juiciest juices ever. It is nutrient poor but taste rich. You know, it's got nothing good for you, but it tastes so great. Oh, you can just feel it just melting in your mouth and almost not even making it to your stomach. That's how, that's how perfected of a capitalistic machine this burger is. Oh, eating it makes you want another one.
I'll pay him the couple copper coins for the second one. Then I can't resist.
Oh man, it's making you feel like you've been eating, but you're barely full. But anyway, that's enough of that. He's selling more burgers. Burgers. No toy. You sure you don't want the toy?
No toy. I'll grunt at him again and then just walk off.
All right, you got it. All right, so we need a we need a sideshow, guys. We need a reason why you guys would leave Troll Skull Alley and be at the high road in order to somehow bump into what might be a new friend. You know, you might make a new friend just by playing in the street with your other friends and be like, oh my God, we're like homies and friends and we should help each other and stuff. That might happen, right? There's 200,000 people here. You might randomly run into this dude. What do you guys think? What do you guys think you would be doing? We know him. He's woundy and full of hamburger.
They could be bonding over Ronald McDaniel hamburger.
We could be out shopping, run out of bacon and cheese.
They'll be
Exactly.
So...
I think.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be out shopping because Curricula's sick and we haven't got anyone to go out. So, we can't get Zazal out of bed before we get some fucking bacon. So.
Yeah, it's that smell of burning lard that does it.
Can confirm.
Exactly. So, yeah. Guess the Victor would at least be on his way to the market. I don't know about the other two.
Okay, so let's just have you guys head on down. Let's bring your tokens out into the game. I could have yet another NPC show up and do something weird, but I'd much rather get you guys into the game. And if you want, we can have 2 sets of your tokens, one up on the big map to signify where you're at on the big map of the world, and also one down in the small map, so we don't have to keep dragging tokens all across the screen, since we have basically 3 different maps on one page here. So if you guys want, just drag yourselves out right out here, and let's find some reason. And let's try to role play through it. Why you guys might end up running into each other, and if you just pass on the street and never meet, or you guys, hang out and become homies. Let's find out what happens. Same voices, but they better have a different attitude this time, or else they're not going to make a new friend, right, Trevok?
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
See if you tolerate their shit. All right, here we go. And Curricula would be hanging out, but he's just like a little bird. So, Marco, you've got a little bird flitting about your ear, right, Curricula?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Take it away, guys. Take
His
it.
owl is on his shoulder.
Yeah. Take Curricula's owl with you. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. When we can definitely do that. I'll go get his owl right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, guys. Take it away. Lead the charge.
We need to come. Yes.
Oh, where's Zazal? Zazal, you with us?
No, I'm sleeping. No.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm so sorry. I've missed the whole entire freaking point. Sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, no, you don't have to be sleeping. That was more of a joke if you want.
If he wants to. That's funny. No, there's got to be more to reveal at the house, so I think 2 is enough for trouble. But yeah, you guys. You guys head down Del Zorin Street. and then we'll have
Uh,
Trevek
Go down to the hills.
approach.
Alright.
So where would you
Down.
guys? What would you guys do? What's happening here? What's the scenario? What befalls?
Definitely, I'd be like still cheering like Marco. Marco, listen, I know, I know you. You don't want to admit it, but someone stole the fucking cheese, and we need to.
I just asked for some. Next thing I know, you go in there, and now you can't find any. So we've got to come out looking for some more of this stuff.
Exactly, but if just come on, it's just you and me. You confess up. It's not that. It's not that
I'm
big
not
of a
saying
deal.
cheese. I'm not saying any cheese. I want some cheese. I mean,
Exactly,
there's a huge
so
block
you're
in
the
there. I
prime
mean, go and
suspect.
search me. Look, come on. Pat me down, see if you can find a huge wedge of cheese in here somewhere. Believe me, it'd be something prominent and something that sticks out if I had it on me, wouldn't it?
No, you would have digested it by now.
Just didn't. Well, all that cheese, I would have been sick. No. No idea where the cheese has gone. We've got to find a cheese seller. Who's this guy coming down the street?
All right.
Written all over him. Look at it.
All right. So
Oi, bud, you got any cheese?
yeah, you guys stay with your fight. You guys are in a fight. Trevok, you are coming upon these two people fighting about the cheese, and what do you think? What's your thoughts? Do you just push past them, or what do you think about what's your thoughts on the subject of cheese?
Well, given that those burgers did not fill him up very much, the conversation about cheese is going to perk his interest a little bit, and so he'll approach and
Go ahead, move
kind of
yourself.
stand there and listen.
Okay.
So, yeah, so,
Right.
listen.
No.
Now-
Look, Victor, I've got no damn cheese on me. I've not turned the cheese. What's your problem, buddy? How can we help you? What's this got to do with you? Why are you here? What's... Good God, where have you been?
Okay, Marco, listen, I know you haven't had your cheese, but don't be a dick. Okay.
Dick.
Hey, sorry
I
for
get
my
Matthew
friend.
confused.
How can we help you?
Don't. No offense taken. It's been a while since I've had a good meal. I can relate to being pissed off about cheese being missing, especially given the garbage that I just ate.
You not tried that burger seller down the road, did you?
Yeah. Well, it
Oh, he's
smelled
a
good.
bum.
It smelled good when I walked past it. Doesn't feel so good now.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
what you say. He relies on hungry people coming through the gate and then leaps all over him to flog his burgers at them. No,
You want food,
we're
you
after
want to go
some
to the
cheese.
market. We're heading
We're not
there right
building an
now.
issue.
Actually, if you're interested, you're new in town. You look like you've been through a rough patch, if I may say so.
Yeah, that patch was dirty as well. Look at the state of it.
If-
Yeah, I'm not at my best right now, but the market sounds good, and if you lot don't mind showing me the way, I am new in town, just still trying to get my bearings about me. So if you wouldn't mind me tagging along with you, that'd be I'd be
You
much
don't mind if you
obliged.
need to get cleaned up and you want somewhere to rest up. There's always I can recommend our inn in Trollskull Alley.
Troll Skull Alley.
That's it. Yeah. Just turn to the east down Delzorin Street, and it's just on Hoffman left there. You can't miss it.
That would
Really? Just one second, guy. And I just
you
pull
could-
Marco back to
Your
the side. Go,
problem now.
listen, do you want to? This is badass. Sorry, not badass. This is bad PR. You want to bring him into our fucking dilapidated shack of a house?
Well, he doesn't look like he cares as long as he gets somewhere to clear him. And he looks
Yeah,
like he'd had
but
dilapidated
exactly.
head before.
But still, he's just you just want to pick up any stranger here in Waterdeep. What if he's with Xanatar?
If you got a pass? If he got a pass from the guards, then he's okay to go wandering around in the city. All right.
I'll wave my
As far
pass
as I'm
from the
concerned-
guy.
as far as I'm concerned, he's just a useful customer and needs somewhere to rest up. Yeah, he quite well.
Exactly, but I don't know if he has the money to pay. We can't just keep on taking fucking urchins.
Well, he doesn't get anything unless he produces the coin first. Same with everybody else.
Well,
Yeah, okay. Where will he sleep though?
But the reality is you guys aren't set up as an inn, and
Exactly.
yeah. But
No, no.
it's a funny thing to offer. So I love it. Keep going.
We are people who take. You know, you can go in, you can rest up, grab yourself a beer or a coffee, and you'll be very welcome. In the
That's
meantime,
very
we'll
kind
find
of
some
you.
cheese.
God damn it. You're paying for the cheese, honestly.
All right, I'll get the bloody cheese. I mean, I want some cheese. I haven't taken the cheese, and I'll get some more. I mean, how much can it be? It's not that much, is it? Come on.
5 gold pieces per wheel.
Per wheel. 5 gold pieces per wheel. Expensive cheese.
It was good cheese. That's why we were so pissed.
Yeah, no, I am as well. I missed out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so where's the nearest cheese shop? I don't suppose you know, do you, Trevor? What's your name?
Yeah, sorry. Coming back to our acquaintance. Yeah, just follow us. We'll bring you to the market if you need something to eat. And exactly what your name was.
Trevok. Trevok is my name.
Travak.
Trevor. Oh. No relation to anybody else with a similar name, then. Right.
Yeah,
I'm
Always-
the only
always
one I
people-
know.
always trouble starters, those trolls.
There must be a
Everyone's
grocery
got a
shop
trot.
around here somewhere.
Bad news.
Well, you went out shopping before, didn't you? Where did you go to buy the stuff? Was it down Wimborne Way, around there?
We're just going to the market. I don't know. Garikra gave me directions. I got them here, just somewhere down the high road, and then the market.
All right, lead on.
Yeah, sure.
All right, very good. Busy
And as
today.
we're walking, I just like, so, well, what beat you up so bad there, friend? Don't think it was some bandits? You get robbed, or
No, it was I believe it's called a dark man.
dark
Oh, what?
man?
Dark
Dark
man.
Where are you guys going? Where are you guys
The
going?
market?
Well, that's
See ya.
there's more markets.
What is it?
Yeah, but I mean, you guys are doing like an hour-long trek through Waterdeep. I'm just saying, at the
Wow,
scale of
cool,
what
yeah,
Waterdeep
cool.
is built at, yeah. There's definitely smaller markets, but yeah, you guys are going to the Grand Marketplace, and that is definitely a really fancy place to go shopping at. If you want to go check that out, we can definitely
Well,
do
it
that.
wants fancy cheese. It
Yeah,
does
yeah.
if it's 5 gold for the wheel.
Definitely,
That'll
yeah.
be fun.
I mean, you guys are reminding me that one thing we haven't done enough of is like just run around and explore Waterdeep. There's like so much shit we could do, and get in trouble just by wandering around this place. It's kind of cool. I could just roll dice and have all kinds of shit fall on your heads. Cool. Yeah, no, keep it up. Go shopping at the market. This is a good one.
Is that real? Well, I can see where it is. It's over here.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah.
Down here.
No, anything you guys want. This is the marketplace in this city of splendors. This should be the most splendorous marketplace in all of Faerun. So this place should be super fancy. I've got some images
You've left
I'm
the
working
owl
on.
with you.
What's that? I've
Don't
got some.
leave the owl with you. What have you done with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
owl?
I'm bringing him. He's just
Tastes like candy, I heard.
Boom. There's the curricular's little owl. Ice. Oh, his name's not showing up. Let me make sure that shows up properly. All right, what are you guys after? Keep the ball rolling.
Cheese.
Yeah, there's a cheese
Yeah,
vendor.
yeah.
You see a massive cow blown up. A picture of a cow blown up behind this vendor who has like big huge wheels of cheese. And you see tattooed on the cow's ass the word mother.
Mother.
Mother. It's a weird name for a cow. Huh.
Go on, Victor. Bring your cheese. There must be some in here somewhere. It looks like they sell everything here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, God damn. Yeah. Actually, you get the cheese. I'll look for some rope and different attire. Give me a sec. You just go ahead. Take the hungry boy with you.
Yeah.
Fuck me, look at the size of this place.
It's huge, isn't it? Everything you want here, you might get a decent set of clothes. Right, well, I'll be looking around for a purveyor of dairy produce. I'll try where the big cow is. That looks like a good place to start.
So you're gonna get some cheese, easily done. I don't think there's any problems. You wanna have
Very good.
yeah, we could have a whole conversation about mother. Absolutely. Someone asked a question. I said
A giant
yes.
inflated cow called Mother.
Great.
Yeah, it's you know, you're used to seeing things like this that are somewhat partially illusions. Oh, the stream. Oh, the Twitch stream voice isn't working. Weird. I'm transmitting.
I can hear it. I can hear it there.
Oh, you can hear the voice if you're
Well,
listening.
I can hear it come through your microphone.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear Twitch too.
okay. So if you're watching Twitch, you can hear us, right? Yeah, good.
Yeah, I can hear an echo.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we were transmitting.
Yeah, no. Garicula's mic wasn't working.
Oh, I see.
I got that wrong.
Perfect. Yeah, I just was double checking. Okay. But yes, I'd be glad to role play as the mother's milk salesman. But whatever you guys need, you can find. And I'm uploading a picture right now to you. Oh, I wonder if I can do this. Why didn't I do this yesterday? I almost had this thing done. I just didn't export it. We're gonna go here. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, watch this. I made a thing. I didn't know I was going to need it so soon. But so this God Catcher, as you guys are, I'm going to tell you the story of the God Catcher. Every time you explore the city, I want to try to unfold something about the city, just around you, and just kind of show off what it's all about. And here is Waterdeep. Oh, you get over here. Stop it. Okay. Waterdeep. I'm going to get into... Oh, in my folders. This is one of the most splendorific of the city's splendors. If this is this thing, the God Catcher. It's impossible for you to go to where you're going without seeing it. And what this is one of the giant, massive statues that were the walking statues that were meant to protect the city. During the spell plague, they went nuts and started attacking the city. And fortunately, the Blackstaff was able to get them under control by depleting them of all their power. And they all stopped in place and haven't moved since. So they show up at other places. Right behind you is the God Catcher. Right in front of you, though, is another one that we haven't talked about, and that is the Great Drunkard. That is one that just sat down and looked like someone who got drunk and just was out of gas. And that's it. Right across the street.
And the bottom right.
Ironically, what's that?
Oh, the Discord chat is blocking it.
Is Discord chat is
In
blocking
your
what?
Twitch.
I am so confused. Hold on.
The image that you posted of like the City of Splendors.
Right.
thing
Oh, I see what
being
you're saying.
blocked
I
by
see.
the chat in Discord.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
That's I always have to plan ahead for that. There you go.
Yeah, just to let you know.
Yeah, no, perfect. Because I don't see it on one, but I see it when I look at it through the other one. I've got so many windows open right
Yeah,
now.
there you go.
Yeah, this is fun though. But and you are now on the edge of where the of the castle ward, and so right over here, if you look, there is the halls of justice. There's also over here. There's a font of knowledge right around the corner from behind, right around behind the halls of justice is the font of knowledge. These are all fabulously interesting things to check out and explore. But the Great Drunkard is a bar. It is now a ironically enough, so it's a bar inside of a big giant thing that looks like it is resting. It is said there's a sorcerer that lives inside of that that sphere, that big the god catcher they call it, and she sounds really interesting. Anyway, you guys have got the cheese you're after. Do you know what kind of cheese specifically you're looking for?
Yellow, wheel shaped, in a bag.
Got it. I got it. I'll get it as cheap as possible, sir. Here it is. Look how heavy it is.
No,
Feel how heavy it is.
$5 gold.
Absolutely.
$5 it cost me. Tell Victor it cost me $5 gold. You want
Done.
$5 for cheese?
Yes, there's your yellow cheese, sir. Enjoy.
Yeah. It looks a bit like plastic. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You tell the difference, right? You'd know the difference, right?
Expert on cheese. Yeah. Come on, I've got the cheese. Back to the tavern.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be shopping there all day.
Sure. So, shit. Give me a second. Need to get back in character. So,
This way, Trevor. Come on.
yeah.
Keep up.
Lead the way.
Calm down. You just like you're jumping like 200 meters a step. God damn.
Well, I'm keen to get back for my breakfast. I can now have it complete. And don't forget the owl. You've forgotten the owl again.
I can't move it, so
All right.
it's under Garicula's control. Sorry, I can't. I don't have influence on his familiar.
Don't know why we
Okay?
brought the thing, but never mind.
Just out of character question. Eli, or sorry, Travak, do you have your like your symbol out, or is your symbol visible to Helm, that weird ass god no one likes?
Who's hell?
Who's Helm? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it would be. Might not be able to be seen right now. It would probably be on the breastplate of his armor, but it might be a little bit obscured just because a little bit filthy, right?
Yeah. Why you need a bath, man?
Yeah.
Need a lot more than that.
Yeah. Well, you would at least see Victor's because it's on his shield on his back. So yeah, kinda. Is the owl confused about something?
he's just totally messing with Marco. He's just like, because owls have a thing called flyby, where they can fly by things and not get an opportunity attack. So he can't do shit about it. You know, I'm just like, yeah, you can't do anything about it, can you? Opportunity attack. Anyway,
Oh god.
that's just what I imagine the owl would be doing right now. Go ahead, guys.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, there we go.
You're checking
So-
out you're checking out his religion.
Yeah, exactly. I was judging him harshly on his choice of God. No. Yeah. What? Shit. No. I'm completely out. We're just going to Trollskull Manor. Totally forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, as we arrive, I just go, welcome to the promised inn, I guess. I hope Marco didn't oversell it. And could you pop up the handout of the look of the thing for us, Frank?
Yeah, just move on. Just move on down. Move on down to this. You can now. Now we're gonna go.
No, I mean
Yeah, just move down to the Troll Skull Alley, and it's up there on the screen. You'll see it.
oh, it's right down. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just
So just as we go down, give me a second.
We're back at the pub.
Yeah, head on back, guys. All right.
Pub, cafe bar, sorry. Not a
Yeah,
bar.
well, no, now it's an inn. You've now become an
Oh, it's
inn.
an inn.
You've just
Yeah,
become
oh,
a
it's like-
fucking
Absolutely.
yeah. You're gonna get a visit from the yeah. You just changed. You got a lot going on, guys. You guys have no idea how you just changed the game with that little parlay of yours. So yeah, come on down. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a slick maneuver. Yeah. So here's your inn, buddy. Here's your inn you are now seeing. Yeah. How about that?
Good, eh? You like it?
Tell him how proud
Most-
you are.
Most beautiful place I've ever seen.
He's
well,
lying.
the one thing that's not on this picture is there's like a big "Help Wanted" sign next to the door,
Yeah. Changing
nailed in
wanted to-
half-heartedly by our cheese connoisseur.
Right.
Getting
welcome,
after.
welcome him in, guys.
You can move your token down to here if you want to, or
Oh.
just
You go down to the bottom, you see the plan of
Here,
the.
let's just bring him another token out. I'll just do that.
exactly. Yeah.
All right. So these are there. Uploading.
Is the game going well, Travis?
Yeah, well, it was going fine, thanks. Yeah, now I've got my cheese, I'm happy.
No, I mean the one you're watching.
What's that?
I
Did he?
just
Did he
turned-
yeah, I had the sound on something else. Sorry, it's turned on.
It's all right. Just say.
Okay, so here's what you guys just saw. I had to make this up. Boom.
Okay.
Boom. What's up? That's what I imagine it to look like. I've got a couple of those. I'm gonna start playing with that style of building.
Oh,
When I start. Yeah, I'm just digging for samples right now, getting some stuff building. But I've got a really cool new 3D tool that's based on an open source 3D developing tool, and it's looking pretty fun. But I need textures, so that will be a texture soon.
Okay. So
Trevok, here you are. So you are now outside. Oh, why didn't it save all that? Did it not ever run? What's the deal with my API scripts are down?
anyway, I mean, goddamn, you can stay, I guess, for a bit. You look like you've been through a rough patch, and we can sympathize with that at least. As long as you don't pull any funny business, you can sleep on one of the benches if you want to. We got a very comfortable bench.
If it's as comfortable as this place looks, I'll be plenty happy.
It's very comfortable, don't worry. Come on in, maybe we've got some food left for you as well.
DM question. I'm not able to move that smaller token right now. Is there something I need to do to make that work or no?
Oh, yeah, you should be able to move it. What's the deal? What the hell just happened? Hold on. So I'm trying to fix your token. It's not working at all for me either.
Yeah, I think he's looking into it. Maybe try to just drag.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were. Sorry. Am I muted? I was muted.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I'd been trying to. Anyway, yeah, it's got your token linked. You have rights to it. Yep. And you can't move it. And I can't get it to set up properly.
Nope.
It's trying. It's like something's not working here. Come on, buddy. And I'm just trying to fix it right now. So yeah, you can't move it at all, huh?
Nope. And now I see 2 of 1.
Oh, you know what? Here's the problem. I was on the map layer. So yeah, yeah. Sorry, I've been.
There we go.
I'm doing too many things. Go ahead, Travak. You've got control. Also, you can click your token, and there's a button that says "Look Opposite," and you can look opposite. So you can flip your tokens facing direction. It's super important. Oh man.
Yo, who's this, Victor?
Oh, hi. Zazal, you woke up without bacon. Progress.
I know. I'm learning.
Well, he's Trevok? Dwarf. We picked him up on the street. He looks like
It's
he's
dwarf.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm bad with names.
What's up, dwarf?
What's up? Hello.
Yeah,
How you
he's
do?
I've been better.
Yeah, you look worse than Victor. That's a thing. That's an accomplishment.
How dare you? Keep myself very clean. Thank you very much.
You do. You're a handsome man, Victor.
Damn, didn't remember Zal being this sassy.
I want bacon.
Anyway, you see Marco rush into the kitchen, obviously. He's going to make us a nice cheese dinner, apparently.
What you want me to cook? You want me to cook? Listen, I got you the cheese. I'm not going to cook in it.
You cooking it, you stole it. So go.
First of all, I noticed it was missing. Then I went out, got accused of stealing it. Then I went and bought some more. Spent an extraordinary amount of money on it. Put it in the kitchen. Now you want me to cook it as well. Anything else you want me to do? You know, put a brush up my arse and sweep the floor at the same time if you want.
Yeah, that's good. That's Zal's job. He's great at it.
I'm great at cleaning.
He's got a weapon and a brush at the same time. So.
Well, we're going to work out who's doing the cooking. We're supposed to be having a cafe bar as such here, which provides food, but nobody wants to do the cooking. We're going to hire
We're just an inn now. We're just an inn now.
Are we? Why? Since when are we in? We're
We're
barely even open. We're not even open. People are horrible.
Hey, we have 2 customers. We are doing excellent.
Exactly, and none of them have paid so far. So
Hey, that just means we're bad at the job. That doesn't mean we don't have people.
God damn, Saloon, guide me. I'm gonna have a migraine at this point. Oh, it's okay. So, Trevor, you tell these 2 judgy ass people something about yourself, so we feel comfortable that you won't slit our throats in the night. And I'm gonna go cook. Why is there a huge sign that says rats?
Well, well, that'd explain the cheese problem now, wouldn't it? Yeah, I get accused of pinching cheese, and here, little like we're being told about some culprits.
It's like the chalk just drew itself on the chalkboard and wrote the word rats, and the chalk had thrown down on the ground right on the hatch.
Look down the cellar, Victor.
Yeah, exactly. I'd open up the cellar and go downstairs as well.
Oh my god, he's crazy.
A swarm of rats all over the place down there. It's just swarming with rats, man. You've got a full-on rat infestation, man. It's disgusting. Ah, they're everywhere.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
If you go down there, I'm gonna attack you with rats. Do you go down there?
I'm going to stay up the top step. I'm just gonna
Okay.
turn around and
Okay.
so, Jerry, I think we've got some burning to do. And I mean,
He'll just put him to sleep. Well,
we've got a huge rat problem down there, Marco. You want to have a look?
let's have a look, have a peek.
Shove-
So
shove him
I'll
down.
have a peek as well. Oh, God, get out quick. Come on, get out. There's thousands of damn things. Oh, we're infested.
So, I'm up for blaming the fucking owl because its rat radar didn't go off apparently, and now it did. So either this owl is useless, or
We send the
someone
owl
is
down.
sabotaging us
Ugh.
because there weren't any rats down there when I checked first beforehand. Now there are.
What you saying? Somebody's put them there.
I don't know. I don't know why they would. I mean, we haven't even opened. It's not really going to do much good now, is it? Just going to delay a bit, is it? Oh, God.
I don't know.
Who
We've
could-
got to getting rid of rats. We can't have them. We've got to get rid of them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, is there anything down there we need? And I don't think so, right? Could
Oh,
burn them
well,
out, smoke them out.
We're planning on using it as a storage area for the. But we can't use it for anything else. Well, if they're down there, they'll quickly be up here as well.
Exactly. So, how do we deal with them? Trevor, you've dealt with rats. Hopefully, better than you deal with night cloaks.
I've dealt with them some. I can go down and smash them with my hammer if you want me to, but
You've got a swarm of rats down there, man. You're going to get them taken over. You're going to take on a swarm of rats now.
well, if you're going to burn them out, smoke them out, whatever you want to do, you said they weren't down there before, so they got to be coming from somewhere, or someone's putting them down there. Either way, once you get rid of them this time, you'll just have to we'll have to figure out where they're coming from. Period. If they're finding their way in, or if somebody else has put them.
True. Well, I mean, we've got to get rid of them before we do anything else, don't we? Because we can't find out where they come from without getting rid of them first. So, I don't know. Ideas? Anyone, please.
Well, there must be some people in the city who get rid of rats. The problem is we don't want people knowing that our new establishment is infested with rats, do we?
Well, it's not even open yet. It's look around you, Marco. Honestly, we've barely started fixing up the place. Sorry, not Cricket. Zal's scraped the floor back there with his glaive. That's about all the cleaning we've done so far. I mean, not really much of a reputation to ruin thus far. So I think it's just something we missed, or this ghost is fucking with us. Oh, by the way, we've got ghosts here. Ooh. They
Yeah,
say
don't go into the attic.
it's a feature. We'll maybe make an attraction out of it.
Well, come on. The idea is to get rid of rats. What are we going to do?
Like I said, we could try to smoke them out somehow.
Poison them?
Oh, how we? We need to buy some poisons, but I don't think we'll get some sideways looks if we buy straight up poison.
Well, not rat poison. Everybody has that, don't they? I mean, it's a city. It's full of rats.
Yeah.
Well, you got to figure out a way to get rid of the rats, but you got to be low key about it. You know what I mean? You can't put out a sign saying, "Hey, we got rats." You know, which you already got one customer looking at you. Trevok is like, "You got rats? Yeah. I think I'll be taking and finding an actual inn." You know, so yeah, pretty good problem. But Trevok's
Wait a
willing to
minute.
help.
Wait.
What?
I've got it. Sorry, no, that was in character. So that the whatever it's called, Flume. What was the ghost called? I can't remember. The
All right, Liff.
Liff. Oh yeah, Liff. Did he maybe see where they came from? Maybe we could ask him somehow. He likes to communicate through chalkboard. You
He
there?
throws the chalk at the chalkboard.
Not really helping. I don't speak throw.
Man, he's. Oh man.
Who's written rats on the board anyway? That'll be.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Our
told you
friend.
about the rats. How much more do you want from him? He doesn't really talk to
I
you.
mean, if he's seen something.
Okay, so let's stay out of meta. That's you're expecting more because of meta. You don't. There's no reason to, you know.
Well, if he's here, I don't think the ghost would just stroll about. That's why I'm
Yeah, he's
thinking.
he's not he's a creature of very few words. You're not anything you
Okay,
more you
never
try
met
to
him before.
yeah. This is all you know. Yeah, all you know is what I've told you. So, if
Okay.
you're asking me, if you're getting a dead wall from me, because no is the answer, and I don't.
No, I'm not asking you.
Yeah.
I'm asking the ghost, if anything. All right, fine. We'll deal with it somehow. The problem is we can't buy the same rat poison at the vendor because we'll need a buttload of it, seeing as how many rats are down there. So we'll need to get it from multiple vendors, right?
True.
I mean, so you can go down there and try to just smack him with you with a glaive if you want to.
Shish kebab. Lots of
Exactly.
rats.
Do the good old manual extermination.
We could all go down there.
Ooh, it's a lot of rats. Just open it again, just look down there. Nah, that's a lot of rats. So what do you guys say? Poison, fire, something. Need input.
If we, I'll help in any way I can since you've been willing to allow me a place to sleep here and to catch my breath. Perhaps it would be a good idea to go to multiple vendors. Each one of us could go to a separate vendor and buy some rat poison, and that way perhaps it won't draw the attention as if we tried to buy it all from the same vendor at one time.
Yeah. I mean, then we've got the poison, but how? I actually don't know how rat poison actually works. Is it just something you put on the food? Is it? I'm not too sure. We've got the cheese.
I was gonna say we just
We've
just
got
bought a lot of cheese.
Put it in the cheese and throw the cheese wheel in.
Yeah. All right. It's a good idea.
And we just kill whatever's left.
Yeah. Any objections, Marco? You willing to offer your cheese for this?
Well, my cheese. I bought it for the tavern, for the inn. But yeah, use it. You can grab a big cheap piece of cheese, poison it, throw it down there, see what happens.
All right then. Good. Can we just say we went out and bought the different ingredients, Frank, instead of just go out onto the next section? Or do you want to go with
Yeah, I don't see any game in that. I don't see any reason to. There's no game there. Go ahead. Do it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Keep going.
So we just poison a big chunk of cheese, throw it down there.
And hope for the best.
Yeah, hope for the best, basically.
All right.
So-
You watch the cheese go, sliding away. Yeah, I love that cheese, man. And
I'm going out by
no, oh yeah, you get a bite of it before they poison it. Yeah, they poison it and. Yeah, you killed all the cheese. Let's eat the cheese. Yeah, you killed all the rats. They killed all the rats. All the rats are dead. You got a big old rat mess inside your basement. There's just rat guts everywhere. Rat guts. Yeah, I'm trying to move the screen.
That was something.
Yeah, I should put rat guts everywhere. I'm gonna do it.
Now find out where they came from. Where are they going to come
At least we got some food now. So.
from? What, the rats? Poisoned rat for breakfast. Excellent. Sounds very tasty.
Yeah, just have to cook it right. It's like
It's all yours, mate. It's all yours. Much as you want.
Yeah. Okay. So
have a look down here.
What, investigation to see where they came from?
Yeah.
Down here.
Go ahead, you guys. Everybody roll some checks, and let's see who gets the best check. Let's see who can find what's going on. Somebody's gonna find it. Let's find out who it was. Come on, roll some dice. Come on, man. See what you got. Oh, look at that mess. Oh, this is all.
I don't see nothing.
Oh, what was that old? What was that old scientific principle? Spontaneous regeneration. Spontaneous, isn't it? It's called spontaneous regeneration or something like that. And they just had, they believe that bugs just like, became bugs because they just spontaneously appeared inside, like maggots just spontaneously appeared in meat, and so it's spontaneous generation. It is, yeah, spontaneous generation. So why don't you tell everybody how it was definitely, this is proof of your theory that you've had for so long, right? Tell us all about it. That spontaneous generation is a thing, and this is absolute proof of it, because look, where did these rats come from, right? Tell us all about it. That was a grand investigate. Your investigation skills are top notch. Tell us about it, Zazal.
Guys, these rats just came out of nowhere. Like, this is just proof. Like, there's no holes in here. The rats just came out of thin air.
Because you see on the floor, the original box of cheese was like sitting there, how it was torn open, like, and they must have just come from the cheese, right? This is all. That's it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marco put a spell on it, and they came out of the cheese.
He's tapping his head on his finger on his forehead. He is super smart. But yeah, Trevok, you notice a bunch of holes around the walls where people that honestly, they don't really look like rat holes. They look too clean to be rat holes, That's the other thing you notice. You notice there's a bunch of rat holes recently cut all around the walls in two or three different places. Weird, huh? But Zazal's going on. But Zazal won't shut up about spontaneous generation, though. So you're going to have to get him to shut the fuck up about this spontaneous generation shit.
Hey, Zazal, hey, wait a second. Are you trying to tell me you don't see any holes in this whole damn
goddamn spontaneous regeneration, man? Telling you.
Trevok will try to draw Zazal's attention to the numerous clean-cut holes that he noticed while he was investigating, and say, spontaneous generation. Did these holes spontaneously generate themselves?
Yeah, I believe they did. I don't see no holes.
Wow.
Friend, I think you need your eyes checked. It seems to me there's lots of lots of holes here. And
investigation over. I am back upstairs.
He's just out. All right, yeah. So did he convince you guys, Victor and Marco? Are you guys convinced of spontaneous generation, or are you going? Are you team the rats came through the rat holes? You tell me, guys. Choose a side. Pick or choose, man. Pick and choose.
I'm gonna be with the side of the holes and not the. I mean, summoning is a thing, but but normally the summoner has to be there. So
Okay. All right. But
I'm gonna go with theory rat holes.
All right.
Oh, God damn it!
Rat
Okay.
holes. Well, who made these holes? These holes aren't made by rats. Look, the rats were chew holes. These have been made so the rats will be let in. We've been sabotaged.
I mean, whoever tried to. Why is someone trying to sabotage us? We haven't even opened. What kind of idiot would do this? We don't have a reputation. Anyway, we gotta. I reckon we have to have night shifts. Keeping an eye out then. That's gonna be how things work around here. God damn it. We need to cover this up anyway. God.
You got a big mess.
I mean, he's gone upstairs now, but I think we need our broom boy down here.
Our broom boy. Is our broom boy?
Yeah.
Are you shouting? Are you shouting for me?
Cesaro, you still have to clean up down here, god damn it.
I'm a great cleaner. Don't worry, dude. I'll be right down.
Great.
Marco knows all about my cleaning.
Oh god.
See, this will be spotless within minutes.
Right. I'll trust you with this one. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I need a drink.
Drink. Good idea. We'll have a drink.
Do you want one? Trevok. Got it now.
I won't say no.
Good. Oh crap! I think we kept the liquor downstairs, didn't we? Did we even buy liquor? I wasn't sure. I can't remember. Anyone who was there last week or the week before?
I feel pretty, so pretty.
Oh god. Yeah, just pour everybody a glass and one for Cesar when he's finished, let's say like that. So, Marco, who do you think would sabotage us? What? Who has something to gain from us not having a good reputation?
Who do I think will sabotage us?
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's always the competition angle, of course. Somebody doesn't like us being here and wants to drive us out.
I mean, the only competition would be the guy down the street. Not the store in the street. Is he down the street? I can't remember. He's a bit away, but he's on the same. Still in Troll School Alley. No, he's literally down the street. Yeah.
So we should go have a word with him.
I wouldn't accuse him of anything yet. We need more hard evidence for that.
Oh yeah, but I mean, this bloke runs a pub. Are you going to say he's got the capability to organise hordes of rats to attack us? Can't
No,
say that.
exactly. And we didn't even tell him we're opening a pub or anything. We just came in there, said good day. I even paid for some beer at his place. So, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, the only real people we've told this much about would be the other. No, I guess the word would have spread, right? We told basically everyone we met we're opening a cafe bar, as you called it. Yeah. No good idea. Yeah, what were we going to do about this? Someone was clearly sabotaging us.
Right, they were.
By the gods, I won't stand for this shit. Sorry.
I just plonk like a big box of rats on on the side. Finished.
Thanks.
Damn, that was fast as all. Good job.
I work fast.
Have a drink.
There's all rat bait.
Yeah, the rats are on the bar.
Oh, god damn. Alright. I'll bring that out later. I'll put it under the counter for now.
And we better do something about them holes, or they might just come back. Have we stopped these holes up?
Yeah, I mean...
What holes? What?
What holes? Oh, you didn't see. We have to point them out to you.
Oh yeah, sorry, no. There are special spontaneous generating holes downstairs in the... You know, they feed the magic into the cellar, which makes them generate, so we need to plug them up, you know?
Man, magic is incredible. Jesus.
Yeah, it's horrible. So I guess we need to get some... What they were in the stone, right? So we have to get some cement or something. I reckon. Huh. Come on then, people. I need ideas here. Something, anything.
I'll fill it with mud. We have lots of mud.
Just stuff the rat guts in there. That'll probably hold it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure. I guess we need to go out, get some supplies of... I don't know. What would you fill it with? Just go in with
some out pieces of wood shoved in there, or nail over them.
Yeah. I mean, wood's not particularly hard to get through for rats or anything.
These holes must lead up to the surface again. So, I mean, can we not look outside and see where they were put in outside?
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Let me look outside.
Yeah,
if there's anything I can spot.
Have a look out back.
Out back?
Yeah.
But if they were spontaneous, though, they could be anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think they were spontaneous. If those holes were there.
That's what Victor said.
There were holes. These holes must have been dug from the surface down and then into the cellar. Well, Victor, have a look. Do you find anything?
Guess I'll have a look around. Nope, must have been generated. Oh, god damn.
What's going on? What's the contest here? What are you guys trying to figure out?
We're looking for the holes.
Yeah.
On the outside.
Yeah. You see them. They're out there. Just where they, start from the inside. They dug them right through. Someone made a hole, so it's easy for rats to get through, and even kind of covered it up, but made it so the rat, whatever, had no problem getting in there.
My God, there was holes. Man, they're not spontaneous, Victor, you idiot. Damn it.
Zizal, Saloon, help me, I will smite you.
God, someone's got to be the smart one in the party. Jesus.
Yeah, that's why we've got Jerry, but he's sick.
Nice, I fixed it.
I'm just going to get like some wood and just put it over the hole and then cover the hole with mud.
Okay.
And grass and
so, yeah, good. All right, that'll work.
Wait, Just a question: how big are those holes we're talking about? Just like normal, like a 2-inch, or is it like
They're pretty big, actually. That's what set them off. That's what sets you off. Makes you think that's too clean. You know what I mean? Like, it's too clean for a rodent hole. Whatever did that, you know, it wasn't just it just seems too clean. You know, it makes you feel suspicious. Is all. You know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is it like a foot diameter, something like that?
No,
or
just
is
a
it...
little bit big. It's just a bit off. You know. And you were just out. You guys just looked through this place. You didn't see it. They weren't there. You know it. You're absolutely sure. You were absolutely sure you would have seen this freaking hole in the wall. Now that you see it, especially when you first checked the place out, you looked it all over. You would have seen it. You would have, come on. That wasn't there before. It's fresh, and there's fresh sawdust. Let's just say, yeah. So there's markings to demonstrate that it's fresh. It's new. It's. Yep.
Well, they are.
And you went from no rats to a shitload of rats like one day. That's weird.
So the theory was right. Yeah.
Do we see any footprints like leading anyway? Or they like just covered up?
Nah.
Okay.
Don't like this.
I don't like to see them. Who are the competing bars?
Well, like you said,
there's-
you talked about this guy Frunes Brews, who you encountered, right? So he's right around the corner.
Maybe we go pay him a visit.
I don't pay him for it. He's just like this harmless old man down the street. He's not really doesn't really have.
We don't have to
it.
cause harm. We can just ask some questions.
Yeah, but I mean, thing is, if he put up an act when we met him the first time, it's gonna be we're just gonna make him suspicious if he's if he really was the one doing this.
What if we have Travak show up separately?
Yeah.
And we leave him there.
Well, it could totally be a because you're really onto something. Because the last thing you'd want to do is like tell your competitor, "Oh, by the way, we've got rats." You know, like how do you approach that question without giving away the thing you don't want to give away? So you guys are right to be stumped by this pretty tough one. Anyway, go ahead.
How about this? We should, for the next few evenings, or for the next, let's say, fortnight or so, we should have at least like one person just keeping watch around our grounds. If we find anyone skulking about, we've got hard see anyone doing something, we've got evidence. Well, we've got proof to ourselves at least that they're doing crap on. So we can. Sorry, didn't mean to curse. that they're doing some shady stuff back here.
Could we use Owl CCTV?
Owl CCTV, yeah.
Owl CCTV.
OCTV. Yeah.
Is that a thing?
No, I don't think that is a thing yet.
It is if he's controlling it. If Jerry's controlling it.
Yeah, but see about that. He's the. Yeah. I mean, we could ask him, and he'll probably say yes. So I'll just say we agreed upon it, so he has to do it.
Aerial footage is a lot better.
I mean, Marco, you're just over there, so we can keep an eye out sometime during the night as well, can't you?
Oh, you say with Owl CCTV, I like it. Let's use that.
Yeah, but he only can cover one side of the tavern, can't he? Mostly.
No, if he's just over the tavern, he gives a look down.
Yeah, but if Joey's controlling him, he needs to be awake from it, and we can't just have him awake for weeks without sleep.
Well, he can do the night shift.
Yeah, but what if we need him during the day?
No, we'll be there during the day because we can see.
Okay, sure, fine. I mean,
Because owls are nocturnal, aren't
well, owls are. I don't think elves are, as far as I know.
they? Yeah, exactly. So he can sleep during the day. He can check during the night.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go with that.
I mean, it'd be enough to let me, you know, if a wizard wanted to use his owl as his familiar on guard duty, I think I'd probably give him, you know, advantage. But the owl, you know, is just an owl. It's fallible, right? So I don't know how much you can trust it just to be your guard, but it's definitely a thing to want. But getting wards for your house is a thing you can actually upgrade to. Those one of the things. Making secret doors is a thing you can upgrade to. So those are all things you can have in this little scenario.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should upgrade to having a proper house before we upgrade to wards. But
get a business running first. But yeah, this is what you're up against, y'all. Yeehaw.
So yeah, we need to hire the people, by the way, to start fixing up the thing. We've got the loan from what's his face? Your friend Zazal. What's
Rene.
Rene. We've got his loan, so we can fix up the bar. So we should start getting that underway, so we can actually be presentable and start getting security, apparently, because we've got people who want to mess with us.
You're never gonna get a good night's rest now. You leave the dungeon and the dungeon finds you. Yeah, rats. All right. So, what's the plan then? Have we got a plan? We got a formulated plan. Everybody thinks is a good idea. We're gonna do like little buddies. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's get the action plan. Is there stages or anything? We're gonna start doing guard duty. I hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
let's have...
Victor's gonna be on guard duty the first night, I would say. Just right this night,
Yeah.
He's gonna be on guard duty anyway.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I think I'm gonna go buy a package called Player Roles. I think it's something we should probably talk about. There's like the mapper and the caller, all these other things. There's also something Matt Colville does, as he has features for each person, each member of a group. So when he organizes a party, which his party is, of course, mercenaries.
The chain.
The chain, yeah. Have you seen it?
I just saw it the other day.
Okay.
It's interesting.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I like what he does. And I like
never
how
thought about doing a cinematic break from the action, like going, and now in the other part of the world.
Yeah. He loves that cinematic stuff. Yeah. He loves it. Just go cinematic, and that encourages me to do stuff like that too. I like that. It's you know, it's hard. It's hard. The hardest thing I have is like resisting, throwing a lot of monsters at you guys, thinking that you guys really want to play some attack a monster and hit it with a stick thing. But the role playing part of this,
if you level up, sure,
absolutely, yeah, when you level up. But the fun of just being in the moment and role playing, I think when I see him doing what he does, he's you know, he's trying his best to do his best Matt Mercer, just like the rest of us. So he's good. He's a cool guy. But yeah, Matt Mercer's still the king of the. He even admitted it. He's like, no, he's better than I am at it. But what he does is his own thing, and it's really good. Matthew Koval, I mean. So I think everybody's got something good they're doing. But from his thing, then you know about this. The player roles like commander and then lieutenant, and everybody has a role, and they get a feature out of that role. I'd like for us as a unique party. I kind of want to start that right now with us, and think of. So you now have a lair. You now know some of the troubles and tribulations of having a lair. As soon as you have something, someone's going to mess with you, right? and that is the big overarching oh shit, because it felt like yay, we just won the lottery with getting a house, and now it feels like oh shit, we got a place to fix up, we got a business to run, we got rats in our basement, and we've got people that are trying to fuck with us through business, and we're equipped for doing Dungeons and Dragons. What the hell? But I want to make it lots of fun, and this will definitely lead us into lots of really good adventure. But I love the way that this game sets things up and kind of phrases things and sets into motion what's at stake. So you guys have just gotten introduced to what's at stake, these rats, this rat infestation, and dealing with it. And I think you guys did great. But now I want us to talk about this player roles thing, okay? Let's think about if we are, now that we have a lair, and we're going to start to develop lair actions, things like that. I've been playing with that in some of the other games. But what about as a party? Now that you've organized yourselves as a party, what if we create different roles where, you know, one person can do something and the other parties get other party members can get a benefit from it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And Victor, you know what I'm talking about because you've seen it in action in the show. He talks about it.
But it's.
What do you think about it?
It's easy. Yeah, it's a good idea, but it's different because they've got like a mercenary group. We're just a couple of assholes.
Well, I want to start slow and start developing these over time because you guys are still an unidentified mob of people. We haven't identified you guys as mercenaries. We haven't chosen that specific path. And in this world, you can choose to be any grouping of people that you'd like to be. You're not forced to just be mercenaries just because a lot of what we do, and this is fighting and combat-y, doesn't mean you have to approach it that way. You could be like, hey, we're a group of musicians, and you could be really bad at playing a musical instrument and be like, that's just what I do, though. I'm really bad at it. And, you know, but you're a band looking for gigs, but in the meanwhile, I keep throwing dungeons at you, right? And you go fight dungeons. That's totally a way that your characters and your party can configure itself and approach the world. And so I liked how the big reveal in Waterdeep Dragon Heist, because you guys are just second level, and all of a sudden you've got a house. And for Trevok, who just dropped into this game, he's like, what the hell is going on? This is a dungeon, or is this your house? And yes, to both, because this is the dungeon that they have now found themselves the lovely owners of. They just went on a simple little mission to save someone, and ended up being rewarded from Volo, from Volo's Guide to Monsters. You might have heard of him. And he awarded them with a deed to this place, and it is inhabited by a specter. So it has its ghostly haunt and has been left. No one has bought it because of this. So the first problem they had to deal with was that. And so far, what have you guys done about the ghostly infestation? It was given. You guys blamed it for the rats at one point. Where are we at right now on the Lif issue? Are you guys all good to go with that? How's everybody feel about having a spirit in the house?
Oh, the others were very comfortable, but Victor's isn't at all happy with this situation.
All right.
Because ghosts are basically undead, and now that shit ain't flying, really.
All right. So I'm going to start laying out something for you guys. And I want to do things like arrange things. So this issue of Lif, you can put yourself as Lif as an enemy, as a foe, right? If I had a list of people that you've met and stuff, you can put them in columns of friends or foes. Like you guys have met some of the people in the neighborhood. This guy Froon over here, you're starting to think he's foe, right? Because this happened. The first thing you think is this guy Froon must have done it. I mean, there's no suspicion that this sweet lady across the way with this garden would have done it. There's very little suspicion that the
He was an asshole.
Water Genasi and the Fire Genasi blacksmith team would have done it. They just doesn't seem their part. Doesn't seem like the local wood shop owner would do it, you know.
Actually, he did.
Oh no! It probably doesn't seem like the local private eye would have done it. Yeah. He being very
the wood shop owner was very antsy when we talked to him about the thing, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Or he was just insane. One of the two. I can't remember.
You know,
Insane.
Maybe both.
if you guys decide you want to go after it, I want what I'm wanting to do right now is empower you guys with the ability to help self-organize and get these kind of things happening, because there's a lot of fun to be had in it. Some of the best and most memorable kills we've made, like in Barovia, they famously were being hunted, and so they send out a minor illusion, a major illusion, major is it major illusion? It is called major illusion, I believe. Anyway, they sent out a major illusion of the vehicle they thought they were traveling in, that was actually a conjured animal running along with strapped with explosive alchemist fire, like, you know, it was like 10d10 or something worth of fire for like 60 feet damage was being done when this thing went off, and they had animated one of the jars to start the explosion off. They had convinced the creature from the Feywild that that it was going to run to its doom, but it was okay, and it was totally cool with that. So they had all these things happening, and the wizard was flying along behind it, and he was able to do fly without having two things, because you're like, wait, that's two concentrations. No, because he had a feather token he had feather that he'd been given from the Keepers of the Feather, the local were ravens, and he was able to fly behind and make all this happen, and they were able to blow up the whole entire like huge battlefield I had with one bomb. And you know, or they could have fought all the creatures. I had it figured out both ways. They could have done it. So whereas I think we all know that in Rang's game, that scenario would have went a different way, right? If we all know how Rang wants to play, he wants to fight every creature on the field. He would have went out there and fought all the werewolves, and he probably would have won. All I'm saying is if you can think through these things and set up a really badass beastie kind of way to attack your enemy, you can fight them in the battlefield, or you can take it out in role play. And I want to make sure that you guys always have the feeling you have the control over that. And that way I adjust accordingly so that you get more stuff that you can role play your way through, or more stuff that you can just whack a stick at. You follow what I'm saying? And try to give you guys a balance of both. And anyway, that's my spiel. Player roles. I want to get back to player roles. If you guys can think of something you'd like to be able to do as a group, as a unit, that's a thing we should probably talk about if you have that idea. But how are we doing for time? How's everybody doing time-wise? We're about, I'd say, halfway if we want to keep going.
I got plenty of time. Yeah.
Are we doing all right? Yeah.
I'm still okay. Oh god, but I can't do long tonight.
Yeah? Are you nodding?
Yeah, it's creeping on me. God damn.
All right.
Well, it'll be good for another 2 hours or so.
Let's keep going. I'm totally cool with keeping on. I just wanted to kind of, I felt like there was some stuck energy with dealing with the puzzle, and I just wanted to kind of stir things up a bit, give you guys some other stuff to think about, and maybe we should take a break, or are you ready to keep after it? Totally cool. I'm open to anything. You guys want to keep going, or we can take a little break? I just want to point out the time. Cool.
Well, use a break or get a drink. Good idea.
Either way, yeah.
5.
All right.
Good one.
Yes, Father.
We'll do a 5 then, and we'll be right back at it.
Yeah. Yeah, Joey could really have used that sleep spell. That would have been a good way to deal with the rats. Shame we're not high enough for glyph spells. Just have a glyph on the door, invite everybody around. Anyone who has dealt with rats in the last 4 days. Sure. Where did you drop out? For anyone that's not in Discord and watching the stream, I'm just catching up Jericho because he's kind of out of the loop.
Oh, all right. Oh, he's typing chat, isn't
Exactly, because
Yeah,
people
yeah.
can't see the chat typing.
he? Yeah.
Oh, the grand theory of spontaneous generation. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. After, so sit down and I will tell you the tale of what went past in the last half an hour. Well, there's always going on about his theory of spontaneous rats. Went upstairs because had everything figured out. Obviously, we had the holes. We kind of were going or had proof that we were being sabotaged. After which we were going through a list of people that could have been doing that, like Floon, not Floon, that the bartender down the street, or the different shopkeepers. Well, the holes that were dug. We went round the back upstairs, and you could see the holes were dug down into our cellar, and obviously we didn't have 5,000 rats in our cellar 2 days ago. So yeah, we're just going with probably some of the competition or someone trying to sabotage us. So we want to find out who it is and fuck them up if we find out. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the people we've got on our suspect list. The bartender down the road is very suspect, but why would he? We didn't even tell him we're opening up a business rivaling his, so magical. Oh, seemed normal rats. Seemed like normal rats. They weren't magical. In any way I could tell, no. I was just done with the perception check, and Frank didn't say anything about magic. Just said someone dug a hole that was way too clean. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, I didn't ask about magic, to be fair, so it could be. Oh yeah, we decided on putting up some sentinels, as in looking out during the night. And Ice, so you and Ice volunteered to do that. Exactly, if it was a magical swarm, but normally the person conjuring something magic has to concentrate on it. So they would have to be during the end. Yeah, of course you volunteered. You was always so helpful. You don't need sleep. Who needs that shit? I mean, you got an owl, so that's very unsuspicious as a guardian. That's why we thought about it.
The hell are you speaking to?
I'm speaking to Jerry. He's typing.
Oh yeah, wait, are you in a private chat?
No, he's in the Sleeping Nights.
Responded to Discord.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I will mess with your owl. I heard it tasted like candy, so I'm gonna. I mean, goddamn, that was that really has spiraled out of control ever since I said that. Well, if we haven't got any more food because of the rats, we're gonna have to take the rations. Yeah, I know where you live as well, Jerry. Don't worry. We all live next to each other. I sleep in the room next to you, in fact.
guys. Good stuff, guys. And thank you for the recap. That was like really refreshing. To hear all the stuff that just happened. So, guys, we are back. Is everybody back? Anybody not back?
I just have to ask.
I'm back.
Because Jerry brought me on this thing. Did we get any magical vibe from the holes or the rats?
Well, you could ask Zazal. He cleaned up the mess.
Well, good.
He's got a big.
Did you get any
He said he's got a
vibe
big.
from the
He's got a big bag of rat right there. You can check it out. It's rats, man. Just regular
Big
old
bag of
rats. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay, yeah. No, please do share your theory, goddamn.
I will
Maybe we
keep
can
it to
solve this
myself.
right now.
No, come on, give us your
I
theory on
will,
rats.
I will burn your favorite book if you don't tell us.
Ooh.
What's worse, do you want to have your owl or your book?
Your book. We'll have to update your token.
Whoops.
Take the token off your book.
Just cut it off at
I
the.
mean, take the book off your token.
at the
Yeah,
chest.
yeah. Just rip it off. Delete. He'll be holding a dead owl instead of a book. I'll have him holding a dead owl. How about that?
Exactly.
Not again.
I want to beat this so badly. I hope I don't have anything to do with the day that his owl just gets clapped by an enemy.
It's gonna happen.
Because it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
We
like
all know
it's like a
that.
pinata. You hit him, and the Skittles come flying out.
Yeah. The candy floss just everywhere.
Once I started thinking of familiars as candy, I was like totally okay with eating them. Until then, I was like, oh, I don't want to kill a creature. I feel like I'm a bad person. No, totally kill the shit out of them.
Oh, please
all right.
do try.
Okay, so
Do try,
let's hear you.
Jerry.
Are we waiting for his? Are we Gurkula? We're waiting for your theory. You said you had a theory. We're waiting for it. I think.
Just throw a rat in, Victor.
Yeah. So, do you have a theory? Do you want to give us a theory? We're waiting. If you are. If not, we're going to keep moving on. All right. Well, I like how you can read it.
Otherwise, it types like he speaks.
Yeah, I was about to say that's exactly like you would speak. He said, all right, well, and then just pause.
Yeah.
Oh, don't let us discourage you. Keep typing.
We got 7 viewers, man.
Yeah.
We got 63 views
Most of them are
already.
us.
I bet they are. Yeah, we got 7 viewers. It's all us.
They're all.
Hey,
Oh
this
yeah,
is,
for anyone.
I like it. I really like what
Yeah.
streaming gives us. It gives us a expectation to do
Yeah.
it right.
For anyone who doesn't know, we're just talking to a player who's not present at the moment.
They can see it in
And
chat
he's
actually.
typing over this. Oh, they can see his chat.
Yep. Chat.
Right.
I've got both
Oh.
chats: the
Oh,
main
yeah, I
text
just
and the
checked
sleeping
stream.
nights. Yep.
Damn.
It's pretty slick. I like it.
You still got the category Fallout shelter, by the way. Just saying.
Why? I changed that. No, I changed that. I thought.
No, it's Dungeons and Dragons now. Just
Okay,
Oh, is
good,
it?
good.
Oh, it is.
You have to refresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dungeons and Dragons. Okay,
good.
sorry about that.
No,
My
someone
bad.
told me, and they're like, "You're gonna get banned." I was like, "Really? Okay, I'll fix it."
Sorry.
False
Yeah, I didn't think it was a
advertising.
big deal. Yeah, false advertising. It's free.
Clickbait, goddammit.
You tricked me. I need to get my watching someone
Free
else
beer.
play. Yeah. Why would I don't know why anybody would watch someone else play that Fallout Shelter, but I think I just had it on my phone and it made me click that because that's what I was playing at the time or something. I don't know. I was just doing a test and it set myself up that way. All right.
Actually,
mhm.
Travok, we've got 3 rooms actually, and Marco, you don't have to sleep in the garrets anymore. We've got a whole 3rd floor for you.
Okay.
Just remembered. We got
Okay, so
new space.
So Gurkula thinks we're being messed with by a beholder. So, all
Oh,
right, thank you.
there we go.
Yeah, that's
The only
that's-
creature that I could manipulate rats like that is a were rat. You might want to bring some silver with you, find a way to spread touch. I mean,
Rare
to be fair, good idea, thinking out of the box with the beholder.
But all the rats
But
you killed
with-
died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you use a silver? Nope. Nope. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't think you would have to use. Wait, were rats can control rats? There-
I don't
Wait,
know.
there are were rats? What the fuck is this? The fuck's a were rat? Is that just a
I don't know.
skinny
He
were?
must have just made that up. No, there's rare rats. Yeah, there's rare rats. I'm just messing with him.
I read it in the
Someone
book,
dug a
obviously
hole.
you did.
Yeah.
We're not high profile enough to be messed with a beholder, honestly.
But I like your
nice snort
but
there.
I like your that's but I like your bravado though. Yeah, beholder. All right.
I mean, actually, do they follow? So, Curricula, let's pretend we were talking to you about this. Yeah, do they follow the same rules as normal rats? Normal lycanthropes, were rats. So they only come out at the full moon. Do you think, really?
Well, yeah, I'm sure they're. You can't just kill him without silver. All right.
Oh wow. Okay. That's yeah, obviously you book smarts, not street smart. So
All right.
Definitely not spell smart.
He was like, I could have used sleep. I wasn't there. I would have been a hero. Oh, Trevok, we keep talking about the sleep thing. Curricular famously in their leveling up adventure when they first got their level 1, he was really awesome. He cast a spell that was going to save the day, and he cast sleep. And he told me, I'm going to cast sleep on those rat, this rat, this rat, and this rat. And I go, yeah, that is exactly how sleep spell doesn't work. And he found out the hard way that his party was like low on hit points across the board. So his sleep spell worked fabulously, a little too fabulously.
So yeah, everybody went to sleep except the people who wanted to.
Yeah, they had more hit points.
Nice.
They had more hit
Nice.
points. Yeah, it was a fun time. And
Yeah.
really just the thing you do only once, but by God, you did it. And you know, I love it when they fail. When you fail fabulously, I think that is a good way to win at D&D. So well
Oh,
played.
sorry,
well
he
played,
put one
sir.
rat to sleep. Yeah, he did put one rat to sleep.
Sir.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we're not gonna let you live that down, Jerry. No matter how many times you save our lives.
It's right there in the name.
That's-
The Sleeping Knights. The name is the name, and you guys are it. So I think there's now a call. This guy Trevok knows your deepest, darkest, dirtiest business secret. You guys have rats, and
we had, to be fair.
and you guys are trying to employ him on this mission of yours. Huh? Is that what's happening? I think I detected a
He's
touch
still-
of that
I mean-
happening. Yeah. Let's talk about this mission. Let's organize some sort of a mission. Let's send the team out to do a thing. I thought we had a plan for this next step. What do you guys
Plan
want
was
to do?
keep watch during the night.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. Well, we can burn through 10 days. Now, the next phase of this, once you put to plan an option, what happens in these sessions is we control a 10-day. So from one session to the next is 10 days, right? So when we start a session, you've got 10 days to burn through. So if you're gonna go somewhere, get your ass kicked, come back, you can do a long rest. You can do 10 long rests in between this session and the next session. The problem with if you go over 10, now you're like bumping into next session's calendar time, you know? So we always operate on 10 days. There's 3 10 days in a month kind of thing. Even I think the calendar is actually written to be like a 10-day. I've seen that, but not in Waterdeep, but I've seen that in some publications. So are we going to burn through a 10-day? Are we going to do a long rest and is Trevok hanging out with you guys? Is he going to stay? He's going to pay rent, I guess, to stay at the air quote inn, right? Is that the idea? That's the arrangement. Good.
While he heals up.
Right. Who do we have
Yeah,
that can
he's gonna-
give heals? We got to give this guy some heals. Doesn't he need heals? What are we gonna deal with this? We're gonna just let this guy just?
I mean, I thought he just looked a bit dirty and disheveled, not like bleeding.
He was bruised and battered. He had been hurt. He'd been just walking himself down the street from the last fight he'd gotten into with this dark mantle. He ripped off his face and got his breath back. Yeah. Horrible.
we need him injured though. We need to keep him in.
Exactly.
We need the free labor.
he had to rage punch himself in the face to get the dark mantle off. So it was a bad fight, you know. It's a hard way to go. So yeah, he needs some heals, man. He needs some heals.
All right, let's say he just Victor just like kind of guides him towards the rooms. I mean, he's a dwarf, right?
Yep.
So he's a small fella. Okay. So he says, all right, come on, I'm going to show you your room. And he like pats you on the back at the same time. We're just going to cast Cure Wounds. Why the hell not?
All right.
Just to make him feel a bit warm and fuzzy and nice. I don't think that goes against code legal.
What's that?
As far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's always better to get consent, but you did great.
Yeah, so
Trevok, you do notice that he just cured your wounds. You take a breath in, and it feels really good. Let's just say you were healed up. Go ahead, Trevok. Go ahead and level yourself up to level 2. That's where everybody else is. Now that it sounds like you're part of a party, I want to put you at the same level as them. Does that make sense? Everybody levels up together. That's how the milestoning kind of works. So being a part of this group
Makes sense.
means that you're now a level 2 dude. So go ahead and get on that. And we'll get everybody at the same level. Rising tide rises all boats. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop you in here. Whoops.
So yeah, bring it up to the, let's say the third floor, back room, the one, no, not the master bedroom. Sorry, wait, I can't remember which ones are occupied at the moment. Everybody give me a roll call, maybe, to say whose room, because we're kind of get to shuffle
I've got
around.
the attic.
Well, the attic.
I've got the Garrett's, yes. The bedroom up there. I've taken that one.
I'm on the second floor, bottom left.
What are you talking to where you're what's it called, maybe? Not room down, so you can quickly see what room's available.
Oh yeah, I didn't even have to cast a spell during those first aid. But hey, we always like to take everything away he has, so yeah. Okay, let's say we bring him to the third floor then. I think Jerry's right next to the library, if I remember correctly, so you get the room next to the guy who hasn't gonna get any sleep tonight, so he can watch you. No offense, but you know, can't be too trusting in these times. But you do get a bed, so yeah, that would be third floor on the left. Should be fine.
Much appreciated. Much obliged.
Well, us. How do I say this now? Us holy men have to watch out for each other. Okay. So, me and the owl will be taking the first watch, I guess, in the night. The first night's watch.
Yep. Let's get the nice watch happening because we're gonna go. I'm counting down a days. We got one. We're on 110 days. We've now taken a long rest. We're taking a long rest and moving on through it. So yeah, do your thing. Let me know what you're doing for. So you're gonna. Is it gonna be 2 people on guard duty then?
Well, Victor's going to be on guard every other night, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna
So who else is gonna
take
be?
one and sleep.
Okay, and yeah. So you roll a perception check then. That's all we need for that.
Okay.
And then who else will be sharing guard duty with you?
I'll do it.
Excellent, excellent.
Zal, the human who can't see in the dark. Good idea. Just stay.
Hey, nothing gets past
You
me.
can wander about with a torch. That will at least ward off people. Where's perception? Here we are.
All right.
It's above a 10.
Yeah, right.
Does he get advantage because it's enough? No, he's not really.
I think he's doing fine. He's that's your guard duty. That's good. Go ahead. What's next?
Well, we're gonna. Sorry.
What?
Yeah. No, Zal's as well, right? On guard
Yep.
duty.
Yep. So let's
So
hear.
he
Let's
was-
see his roll. All right. Good deal.
Yep. It's dark out there.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Oh man.
I'm seeing shapes.
There's stuff. It's a nice lovely night. Just about the end of your guard duty shift, you hear something in the basement. That's
The
all.
basement.
Yeah, really late at night, just early in the morning. You're groggy as hell, but you hear something in the basement. What are you gonna do?
Look at Zal.
I'm going in. I'm gonna take a look. I want to get closer. I'm like, what
Okay.
is that sound? What?
Okay, I'm gonna go around the back.
No,
like-
you're asleep. You already went to sleep. This is your
Oh.
yeah. Your guard duty.
I-
Your duty ended.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you guys, right? Isn't that what we had?
I like. Yeah,
Well,
I like.
Never mind.
Okay. Are you both? Are you gonna have 2 people on guard duty? Because then you have to have 4 people. You're gonna keep doing. Are you gonna have 2-person shifts? Was that your plan?
Well, I was gonna sleep during the day. That was my plan.
Oh. Interesting.
I mean, we can do the 1-person shift, and it's no problem.
Yeah, that's normally how you do a guard duty.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed you were doing. Sorry. But yeah, you hear noises down in the basement.
Yeah. I'm gonna start putting my ear. Does it like get louder or anything?
Yeah, it's a lot of noise.
Oh god. I take it like a little. I'll lift up the trap and just take a little peek.
You see a swarm of them. You know what it is already. Rats.
Motherfucking goddamn. Just get a stool and put it on top of the cell. I go outside as well to have a look at if the holes.
Yeah, the holes have been reopened. Yep. They just dug out that dirt and stuff, and just seems like there's just more rats.
My guy's just like really pissed. He's like just ranting. He just like straight upstairs to the big. That's banging on it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who's that?
Victor!
Yeah. What? Who? What?
Fucking goddamn rats in the cellar again. The hole's open.
God's fucking damn it. Did you at least see who, when, where, anything?
I saw nothing.
Cesar, I kind of like you, but it's hard to like you sometimes.
Hey, I did my best.
Would you double the fucking guards, I guess.
Double the guards. He's like a king. He's like a tyrant. Double the guard duty.
Say,
Not tyrannical if it's necessary, okay?
is it? It's still nighttime, isn't it?
It's early morning as far as I
Early morning.
understood. Like,
I say,
guess 4 a.m.
Can we go to? I want to go to that guy's tavern. I'm just like really furious. I'm blaming him. He's my number one target, right?
Yes. Let's do it. Let's
He
do
is,
it.
It doesn't work. No, this is up.
Victor, come with me now.
Oh, he's pissed. He's pissed. You're going over there early in the
Give me-
morning, right?
give me-
Yeah.
Give me.
I'm
give me
going
20
around.
minutes. Give me 20 minutes.
He's running
I'm
over there.
already bowling.
All right.
Yeah. Well, it takes some time to put a full set of armor on, so I'm
Oh,
going
yeah?
to take 20
Okay.
minutes if you're going out right away.
I got to get back and follow you. Yeah. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, you were down.
He's
You know how to
heading
get
down
there,
the
right?
street.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and head on down the street if you're heading there. Giselle, I'm following you. This is hilarious. Froon's Brews. Good old Froon.
Just like, where's his front door? And
Oh, it's right there.
I'm just like, I start banging on it. My food! Open up! I know you're in there.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna bring something over. Come on, I gotta have this. Yeah. And with that, this fella comes out and opens the door. Hey, buddy. Hey, we're not open yet. I'm just getting things ready. Gotta clean up the place, okay? If you want, you can have beer later. We're not really serving food anymore, but we've got brews for you. All right.
I just start sniffing.
You're
I'm like,
sniffing, yeah?
come over here, boy. I want to smell you.
I want to smell. He leans forward. He's like, "Excuse me."
I just grab him by his jumper.
Oh,
It's like,
hey, come on, hey, whoa, take it easy, man. Hey, hold on. You should smoke something.
Did you just say smoke?
Well, I do kind of partake, you know. If you wouldn't mind, I'd be sure to give you some good berry weed to smoke if you wanted to. Would that help? You know, relieve some of your tension.
It might.
Full 180.
He produces from his pocket the sweetest looking joint you've ever seen, man. This is like if Cheech and Chong saw this joint, they'd be like, that is a fine joint. He pulls that out and he wafts it in front of your nose, and you know this is like good berry weed. This is the kind of weed that when you smoke it, it heals you psychic damage.
God damn. That looks like some good shit.
He's like, I got some fire right here, and he fires it up, hands it to you. Everything has gone purple, man. It's like super fucking cool. Like you got Prince's glasses that just flip down on your face, and everything is like, yeah, it's like glittering like the shape and edge of a flail snail's shell. It's just glittering. It's like, with extra glitter. Yep.
I don't even know why I came over here. God damn.
He's like, you have a nice day, man. We'll be open in a bit if you want some beer, but you just take that with you. He just leaves you with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a nap. Thanks.
Dude, they're super fucking liberal with their good berry weed in this town, aren't they? Just go, yeah, you want some? Here you go.
Hey, it works, man. What are you gonna? How are you gonna argue with the effect of that? That is
I mean,
damn
yeah,
effectual.
exactly. I was about to say, I can't argue with that. I'd say just about as you come down, he's like, Victor's just like coming up. Wait.
He was angry. You knew he was gonna come back with blood on him.
What?
What's that, dude? Oh, that guy was definitely clean, my man.
So, God help me, you're sleeping in the cellar tomorrow. Honestly, you are.
You should
Turns around, goes back to bed.
pass out on this table. Giving up guardian duty.
I'm giving up guard duty. It's not for me, man.
Actually,
It's
no,
not my
because
thing.
wait, no. He wouldn't go back to bed. Sorry, that's stupid.
Okay. Okay.
First of all, no, I mean during the time, you just check if the rats are really down there.
Grickular's
It's
like, I got the spell.
Oh, that was a perfect impersonation of Grickular. Could you do that again? That was...
Oh, hi guys, my name's Grickular, and I like to read books. As you can see on my token, it proudly features a book. I read books. Check me out. I got stuff on my face too.
Roasted.
Nice. So, Grickular, my peppy old friend, would you be so nice as to cast sleep, your specialty?
I can
down
cast sleep in my sleep. I can cast sleep and put sleep on myself. Which he...
Which he does.
I can cast sleep.
Oh boy, did I get off the train at the right time.
Oh, damn. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no, I forgot he was there. No, I did not. Here you go.
Oh, Lord, are you coming?
Oh man, here he goes. Oh wait, why isn't sleep in his attacks and spellcasting? What befalls? What's the deal?
Oh
man?
yeah, I just roll it. I never actually added it. I keep meaning to, and it's just it worked. So I thought I'll just roll when I.
Oh, I didn't even ask. Oh, what a lovely spell. And did it go? Did it go?
Wait. Was
Boom.
this owl supposed to keep
Oh, I
guard
see.
as well? Damn.
I'm gonna roll it as an attack, and it is 5d8. Sleepy. And boom. Now we'll go back to the core page, and he'll have sleep as a spell. And yes, he does 23 sleepy damage to the rats, and now the rats are all down there.
Sleep damage.
All right, and of course, poof! You don't hear any noise in the basement anymore, and Grickular goes back to reading a book.
Yeah, damn right I do.
I got books, yo.
Jerry, do you have mass fire to just cleanse that infestation?
Well, I thought about it and then decided against it.
Why would you ever?
I had fire already. I've got fire for days. Never thought I needed more fire.
You always need more fire, friend.
Hey, I'm known for putting things to sleep and reading books, not setting things on fire. Yes.
Simultaneously, probably, yeah. Because you read books, that's why you put people. All right.
You and I are going to fall out, Victor.
Ah, never. You just read the wrong kinds of books. He just goes down there, and basically every sleeping rat, he just goes with it, just smashes with his hammer. It's gonna. Oh god, we have to send Zazal down here after a while.
I don't think that's the greatest bet. Maybe we should send Marco this then, just for some good measure.
I mean, for cleaning up.
So you want me to go down there with a big bag and collect all the sleeping rats, do you?
Well,
Do you really trust Zal to do it?
look at him. He's sleeping on the
He's
table.
man. He's the clean-up
Fucking
man.
high.
You want me to clean some shit? Yeah.
Boy.
Oh my god.
Introduce you to the dung sweepers.
Hmm. So that sounds realistic. You could have cleaned out those rats from the basement this way. Trevok, any ideas? Trevok?
I think he's AFK at the moment.
Is he? Okay, good.
Oh no, he isn't.
I was
He's
muted.
up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we've been doing lots of stuff. I want to make sure you weren't being left out because we're all doing our things.
Well, apparently everyone's just up at 4 a.m. I mean,
Well, this was like the end of the shift. This is getting nigh on 6 bells when this all went down. So yeah, this was how this transpired. All right, what to do today, guys? What befalls? You guys start waking up, find out the bad news, clean up a bunch of rats again, and what do we do?
the people see, or the person or people, could be multiple at this point, seem to be very determined to put the rats down there. So, why not set a trap? Make it look like we, patched it up again. Rats are gone, and then just as soon as they come back, we got them.
Did we ever determine who was digging the holes?
No, exactly. But if
Not
we
really
have a
to
trap,
find out.
Well, if it wasn't the rats, we might be able to catch somebody in the act.
I
that's
thought we
what I
were
was
trying to do that.
suggesting.
What about the owl of yours? Well, didn't he say anything?
I was asleep, and yeah, the owl sort of goes into autopilot and flies into walls most of the time when I'm not there.
Useless thing.
You never
Oh, yeah,
put it
just
on
standard stuff.
autopilot. God damn.
Well, I'm asleep. I don't have much of a say in what it does.
Is it
How
like
many
a
times do you try to
snooze alarm?
coerce an owl? Come on.
Isn't it a fake creature?
Yeah, but only. I only get manipulation if I'm awake. I mean, give me some credit.
Exactly.
can't
So
be
why,
this
was
amazing
you, why
all the
were
time.
you snoozing, mate? You disappoint me.
You guys were on watch. You can't leave it to me.
No, but you volunteered, so I reckon you would. So I'm disappointed. Very
Hey,
disappointed.
I left all of the responsibility to you guys. And what do I come down to see? You complaining at me for not putting everything to sleep and setting everything on fire, and Zazal passed out on a table.
Well, to be fair, Zazal's he's a different project. Goddamn. Is he alive? Can someone poke him? I don't think he's breathing. Just poke him.
Oh, what a shame. Moving on, anyway. How are we going to catch these guys?
I don't know. I was actually. I was gonna head out to get this place finally fixed up to go to the construction guild and all that. Ugh.
We might be able to just completely gravel over the floor or something along those lines. If we just, it's kind of a lot more difficult to dig through gravel and concrete. Builders Guild Marsh will be able to help us out.
Yeah, actually.
That takes time though, and money.
Well, we've got the loan, which we still haven't used to fix up the house.
Yeah, need to get on that.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to do today. But rats and a high off his ass Zazal. Are you still at the?
We can hear his inner thoughts.
Yeah, that's his inner voice, his inner gods. Yeah.
Who do we think? Who's the suspect for this? Who? I'm not real familiar with who you guys have had run-ins with prior to you inviting me to stay here. Is it the gentleman from what is it, that Froon's Brews that we're thinking is the one who is responsible for this, or at least perhaps behind it?
Oh, well, good morning. And yeah, it is.
Floon. Why would Floon have something against
Not
us?
Floon.
Not
Floon.
Froon.
Floon.
Froon's the guy who owns the pub.
Oh, that
Guy
guy.
was scoped out, remember?
He seemed like a pretty tranquil guy. I thought you sent Zazal over to deal with him.
Well, I just point at Zazal passed out on the table. Obviously, something.
Did he get it
happened on
sorted
the way.
out?
I don't know.
What did he tell you?
To try to talk to Zazal. He's not really intelligible right now.
We have a problem here which requires some further investigation to find out who's targeting us.
You
Well, perhaps-
It
think
makes sense.
so?
Didn't we have a private investigator on our doorstep?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, but do we really want outside eyes on someone on rats in our kitchen?
Well, you would think that a private investigator would have some form of confidentiality with his client.
You would think
Yeah,
that,
you would.
wouldn't you? But I don't trust this city. Not on a
I, Well, I think you might be right to not trust the city. I'm pretty sure non-disclosure agreements and confidentialities are a good way to sustain his own business. I don't think he'd risk it by spreading the word about a pretty minor rumor about a pub that's only just started.
Not even. We're not even started. That's the thing. That's why I'm so weirded out by this. We haven't even fixed up the place and people are trying to sabotage us. Someone really hates us. Really hates us.
Direct competition is the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person who fits that description. But that might be why you need the PI.
Well, before you make the decision to spend money on a PI, why don't you just let me take a trip down there? I have no association. At least the people here don't know that I am associated with any of you in any way. I could take a trip down there when they are open for business, sit and see if I overhear any conversations that might implicate anyone.
That's actually not a bad plan.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Fair enough.
I
quite
wake
like
up. I wake up and I get off the table. I'm just like, whoa, whoa. What's up, guys?
Zal, you go into your quiet corner. You've done enough.
I think we should go to Floon's Brews. Not a bad shot.
I think you should just. I don't know. I'm mad. I'm mad at you. Disappointed me, man. You storm out and you come back shit-faced. I've been worried sick. Your mother's cooked a meal. Okay, no, I'm taking it a bit too far.
I have weed.
I have
Get
weed.
that
That's useful.
stuff out of here. Tempt me, goddamn.
Okay, and start lying.
Anyway, guess I'll make breakfast and. Sorry, I mean, if you're doing this for us, at least I guess you get a free breakfast for this. Just go off and make breakfast begrudgingly. If we even still have food. Anyway. Well, yeah.
Yeah, you did take all the cheese you did have and turn it into poison yesterday. So you're all fresh out of cheese, and you can definitely make some food, but man, what about this plan, y'all? What about the plan? Keep it going.
I quite like the plan of getting a PA, but I don't know. It's down to you guys, really. I mean,
PI.
I'll defer to
private
the judgment of somebody else.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I think it's the.
the question I would have role playing it would be, what would I do? What would you? What facts would you give me? And how would we proceed? Trevok doing some research inside the bar. That's a thing we could definitely do. We definitely have.
I'll still stick with that first. That costs us
Yeah.
nothing, doesn't it? So
I assume you guys are
Yeah.
going to keep on guard duty. Is that going to continue to be a thing?
Yeah, we're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
2 people guard duties now,
Okay.
just to make sure.
Cool. We'll get
One
to that.
actually, I'm gonna just tell us it. I'd say one actually posts up outside the bar,
Mm.
like somewhere a bit like around. I think here's an alley. Let's say an alley like somewhere back here.
Okay.
Around
So you
there.
want to set up a patrol around your business? That you
Not
guys-
obvious. Well, let's say not a patrol, more like a
Well, I mean, if you just stayed in one spot all night, then that would look really awkward, right? It'd be one thing.
yeah,
to,
I know,
yeah,
but someone like just watching it more or less unseen.
Hmm. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Do you
Like just
have an unseen
lookout,
servant?
more or less.
I mean, that might be a
I
thing an
don't
unseen
think they can
servant could
speak.
do. But they can tap you on the shoulder. Or they can. I mean, there's loads of things they can do. But I didn't know. I've never thought of having an unseen servant help as guard duty until just now. But that's actually. Wouldn't that be a good
I
idea?
don't think
Would that
everyone
work?
has to.
Or do you have to give them control?
I don't have.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that
You
ability.
don't even have that. Okay, cool. No problem. Yeah, I was just.
And as I said, I could always set up an alarm. That's another ability which I also don't have.
Oh yeah.
There's a library down the road,
There's
right?
that,
I mean,
yeah, that
they
one
might-
place
they
that
might
you
have a
wanted to go
couple
to
of,
that you were wishing you could go to the
yeah, that
bookstore.
nobody will let me go to.
Nobody would let you go to the
Yeah.
bookstore, would they? Yeah.
No, you
uh-huh.
mean the place just Ivy didn't let us go to because we both wanted to go, and she said, "Nah, let's go home."
Yeah,
Exactly.
pretty sure I threw a couple of snowballs at her.
Exactly. All right, fun. Lots of choices.
I say we stick with sending in our own spy.
That
I think
sounds
our
good.
most likely target is probably, and it's most likely a. Either way, it's going to cost us nothing to find out, right?
Yep.
So
All right, and when I see the grand order of things, it seems like we ought to do this now. And so, if Trevok wanted to head on out, I think we've made some decisions, made some plans. Let's start executing. Trevok, you ready? Head on.
I got complete and utter confidence in you.
So head on out.
yeah.
Those are the windows, I think. The doors are weird here. I might want to change some things on this as I make a 3D model out of it.
Yeah, it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4 doors that go outside
It's
for some
weird,
reason.
isn't it? Yeah, and they're in odd places. Like the one that goes out of the round thing, like some of the doors have stairs in front of them, and then that one doesn't. So that makes me go, huh? Why is this level lower than the other levels, and vice versa? Go ahead, Trevok. You can go ahead and just maneuver through the neighborhood map, anyhow you'd like to. There you go. I'm just following you along, and here we go. We've got Froon's Brews. Froon is he gives you a little bit of an awkward eye when you come in. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood, he says. Welcome and well met. And he's got
Much obliged.
he's you notice that there's a guy behind him, barkeep, that's busy running stuff around, But go ahead.
Just Trevok will walk up and take a seat at the bar and order a mug of.
What you've got, it's he starts to pour. Boy, it's quite chilly out there, isn't it? I hear in Schult it's summertime right now. Weird, right? And he closes it off and slides it over to you. Closes off the tapper and slides it over to you. Very slowly, he does.
Trevok will chuckle softly to himself and then nod his thanks. Big city here, biggest I've ever seen before in my life.
Yeah, the crown of the north, they call it. The city of splendors.
I can see why it would be called such. It is quite the sight to see.
They don't
Tell me, for a dwarf who just got into town just a few moments ago, was pointed in this direction, and I'm looking for a place I might stay. Might you know of any establishments that would be able to offer me lodgings, reputable sort.
Oh, yeah, reputable. Yes, I'd head down to the Yawning Portal all the way across town. Yeah, that's where you want to go. Good old Durnan. He'll take care of you. Nowhere to stay around here. Good. That's the way we like it.
I see. I heard on my way up the street some talk of a new location that might be opening up nearby, a little bit closer than that. Do you know anything?
Oh, don't go there. It's haunted. Oh, it's haunted. Oh, it probably got worse than that, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying, right? No, if you want a reputable place to go to, I would definitely send you down to go to Durnan, down to go to see the Yawning Portal. Yep. That's where you should go. It's a long walk for a guy like you, but at least you're not walking up a mountain. Am I right? Not walking up a mountain.
I happen to prefer mountains as it is, but that's neither here nor there. No, I'm not the sort to be frightened by a ghost or two. That wouldn't trouble me at all. What is this? What are these other problems that you seem to have hinted at? Be a little more specific with me, won't you?
Now, I'm not going to be in the business of dropping rumors. No. Wouldn't want to do that. Wouldn't want to do that. And with that, a man Woody goes outside to smoke something. Well, we'll see what the health code thinks. It's kind of hard to open a business, and when the health inspector drops in. No, I've been in this business. I've been in town long before these young whippersnappers showed up. I know a thing or two about running a business in Waterdeep. You might learn a thing from me. If you hang around me, you'll learn a thing. But yeah, for now, you should definitely go, and I would trust my money with Durnan down at the Yawning Portal. He'll take care of you. He'll take good care of you. Throw you right in the Yawning Portal, he will. He'll throw you right in that hole. That's what he'll do. Better watch him.
That's mighty kind of you to give me your recommendation. I appreciate that.
Well, you always know me for giving people good advice. That's what I'll do. Good advice. You can count on me and always trust Froon for brews. That's why I'm Froon's Brews. It's right there in the name.
How could anyone fail to trust you when you show such concern for your neighborhood and such knowledge of the inner workings and the things that are going on?
Oh, I know a thing or two. And right then he gets really quiet, and he's like, sir, I'll be right with you. And he has to run around and he has to go meet with a halfling who comes in. Looking kind of piratey, okay? Like a little piratey little halfling thing. But he kind of stands out. But definitely almost, but not quite, a pirate. And he makes his fist and he just throws it on the ground and the halfling, shakes hands with him or does some sort of interchange. You notice it. It's kind of fast and a little furious and the halfling then darts out the door. Well, sir, I've been very busy today, but, just business development. That's all. That's what I do. I develop businesses. And you can tell the place is kind of run down, and seen better days. Says, I can't really offer you a sandwich anymore, but, used to keep people here over lunch and feed them the sandwiches and their beers. Now they get their beers here and the sandwiches over there. Wouldn't it make sense to have a place that you go to get your beer, you can get a sandwich at the same time? Wouldn't it? Don't you think that makes sense, sir? I always thought that made sense.
That would make sense. What would make even more sense is if you could give them their give them their drink, their food, and a place to rest their head.
Yep. That's space and taking care of people, and I'm not good with people that much. Get in here, barkeep! I've got to take a break. Got to take a poop. He says to Woody, and Woody's like, "Yeah, got it, Froon. Got it." And Woody comes in, and Froon says goodbye, and he's got to go take a poop. He's old. He has to poo.
All right. Trevok won't say anything else. He'll finish his drink, pay for it, and then make his exit to return back to the Troll Skull Manor.
Exactly. All right, take it away. And we're following your. We're streaming live on Twitch, guys. This is ridiculous. This is kind of cool.
It's a new dawn.
Man, we got to keep them gainfully entertained. We got to think about what the Twitch audience thinks all the time now, man. That's like so much. That's so meta. That's just nonstop meta, you know?
I'll send something in the chat.
Yeah, the minute I change my game because of the Twitch audience, I'm just gonna go outside and punch myself in the balls. Anyway, fun times. All right, guys, take it away.
1 second.
Trevok will enter in and take a seat at the bar again, grunting as he sits down. And then I think perhaps this Froon is not as forthcoming with his affection for you all as you might think.
God damn, I knew something was going on with him.
Really? Because I thought he was pretty damn unforthcoming in the first place.
Well, I just politely asked him. I introduced myself as being a dwarf new to town, looking for a place to stay, and he made certain to point me as far away from this place as he possibly could. And when I mentioned that there was a rumor of a new inn that I might stay at just up the street, he was quick to mention that you may be failing some health code inspections in the near future.
What are the chances?
Very suspicious, if I say so myself. And I do say
He would never come out and directly say it, but I think you could pretty easily read between the lines with him.
Nighttime these attacks happen, right? So, what if we send a spy?
A spy?
Spy. Do we
Spy on
own a
what?
spy? Do we have a spy?
We have somebody.
Well,
Such devious things. Yes, go on.
true, we do actually. That's a better plan. Let's do that. Marco, how are you feeling about a little bit of a stealthy adventure?
Yes, of course. Yeah. What would you like me to do?
Well, attacks happen at night. We've got a probable suspect. I think it might be time to investigate and try and catch somebody in the act.
You might keep your eye out for a piratey-looking fellow, halfling, smaller than I am, but certainly not the most savory sort. But this Froon seemed to have an agreement with him of some sort, so he may be the one you're looking.
So where do you want me to investigate? Do you want me to stake out these holes as such and see who keeps on putting these rats in the cellar?
You might be able to turn ice into a spider. Take that with you. A little bit of a better of a spy, you know?
Yeah, well, ice is a familiar. You should see through your eyes. You will be able to see through his eyes.
Might make for a more effective spy, but I wouldn't defer away from your own judgments.
I can always stake out these holes outside now that we've got rid of these rats again. I presume that somebody's going to put some more back. Let's see who it is.
Well, seems like a decent plan to me. All in favour?
I have
Yeah,
no
I'm fine.
problem with the front notion. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm quite prepared to do that. See if I can catch somebody in the act. Maybe I can get a clue from
Not
where
apprehend
they
them
are,
because
what
there
they
could be a lot more dangers than you might think.
Yeah, maybe, but you know, we have to try and find out, don't we? So
Right.
the next evening, I'll stake out the holes.
To be fair, I mean, you didn't hear this from me, but you could, maybe make sure there's no competition left. Maybe plan something. I don't know.
Last
Who
resort,
said that?
lest we get ourselves into any more rumours. But if there is illicit activity, it's a consideration. I'm none too pleased with being attacked.
No, we've got to get to the bottom of this.
I
I like the idea you came up with employing the PI. We can always ask him.
Yeah.
Mike,
we
was it-
could.
True. Costly though.
Well, don't
Do we
know.
really
How
want
much
to
is
be
he?
in more debt?
How much is he? Let's go and ask.
Hmm.
So the other question is, do you want to do another 10-day, or do you want to take a long rest and see what might happen throughout the night? Or do you want to go directly to ask the PI? That would be another way I can break up what
That was
you're
it.
doing.
Sooner we sort out the situation, the better. Lest we keep getting attacked, which seems to be consistent as it stands.
I mean, if we know it's consistently, or someone is consistently doing this, we could easily catch them this night. What do you think?
Especially if it's them digging the holes, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we make the hole a bit harder to get through than just mud and a few sticks, Cesaro. And yeah, we wait and lie and finally spring out as soon as they come.
All right, so we widen our options. We get you guys in the hole, and we can have Marco and my spider investigate food in his bar.
Spider? What spider?
Ice can become a spider.
Oh, can it? She? He? I don't know.
I think he's probably going to work.
Okay.
That's a decision I've never had to think about before. But yeah, I'll go with he.
Well, I just didn't want to be rude. That's why I asked. Yes. Okay.
No, yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Courtesy's always respected.
I guess it was a long night yesterday. Ooh. And yeah, I guess I'll wait this night too. Gotta bonk this on the head, smash its head with a hammer, as they say, before it gets into a problem. Is that the saying? Something like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did.
All right. So let's go with the plan. What's the plan, guys?
Yeah, so Marco and Spider-Man
So
go on.
Is it two different plans, or is it two different plans, or is this?
We've got two plans.
Yeah,
One is to go see the Black Eye. The other is that Marco and the Spider Familiar stake out nighttime watching the holes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so good. So we'll have. So how much time are you going to invest in this? Are you going to have time for guard duty? Curricular? Who's going to go spying? Curricular and his familiar.
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well stay at the manor. No reason to leave it, provided it's within 100 yards.
100,
which
100
probably
feet.
isn't.
100
I'm gonna say,
feet.
yeah, 100 feet. I'd stay
Yeah.
100 feet outside of.
Okay. You're just gonna stand there
outside
like a
of
kid.
the.
Like you're like imagine this. You're
Yeah,
like a-
nobody's going to suspect me just hanging around on the street in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you're gonna
And
be like no.
just-
Just imagine somebody with a VR headset on, standing in the street, VR headset controlling a creature inside.
Yeah, just masquerade.
picture it, I mean,
You're
Put
gonna
over
look.
some-
Yeah, you're gonna look really weird.
Yeah.
So you're gonna need a cover
Yeah,
story.
somebody splashed some hard liquor on me, and I'm pretty sure I can pass that off as a drunkard.
Yeah, just
How many
just
people want to be?
Hey. Hey,
You'll be fine.
it's your reputation. Just set fire to it in your neighborhood all you want. So where are you gonna go? Well, you can't control anything. But yeah, that's what's at stake here. I'm just trying to increase the stake, make it seem more risky to do anything that you try to do. Sounds like a risky venture, and I would want someone else there with me to hold on to as you do it, and to make sure you know it's easy enough if you have someone's shoulder to hold on to. Then you just look like you're a blind person, maybe. You know.
So, right. So, in terms of positions, Marco and I go and investigate. We've got Zazal and Victor guarding the basement
Okay.
cellar. What about you, Stefan?
Would
Well,
you be willing to help us in this endeavor? You've been quite helpful thus far.
Yeah,
been,
all you'd have to do is stay outside and make sure I don't get into trouble. I mean, I can only be one place at once, and I kind of need a smaller form for it.
yeah, you guys have you've shown me kindness, and I can I'll certainly return the favor. I'll do my part.
Always greatly appreciated.
All right. So let's do your investigation then, Gricular. I'll roll a intelligence save then.
So, yeah, can you do that? on my
Yeah.
behalf?
I'll do that. So I just want to make sure we had a clear plan. It sounds like everybody's bought in, which makes me happy. Skills, and we're gonna go to investigation, see what he investigatively finds, and he rolls a 6.
Wow.
No matter what happens, I always roll low when it's associated with me, don't I?
Yeah. So, Curricula, you find out as you're investigating and checking into these things, you send your spider in, and you get all up underneath the bar, and you find a collection of goblin porn. This guy has been hoarding
Of course, I do.
goblin pornography. It's the nastiest stuff, and you can't stop looking at it. And so that's what you discovered. Goblin porn. That's your great gift, and you're just amazed by what you see, and you're stunned, and you lose all focus for any other kind of investigating because of what you discover there, and you secretly try to hide a chubby, and you don't know how to think about things.
As a spider.
You have yeah. No, well, in your real person, right? Your real person's over there going, ooh.
Oh, I say,
Yeah, your body, you're getting all excited. And you can't get it out of your head now. You're just like goblin porn. You never saw goblins as sexy before, and now it's just been bashed into your head. And I don't know how to break it to you, Gricular. It feels like a curse. It feels like I might need to update your character sheet, but that's what just happened to you. Congratulations. Let's get inside. Let's do the guard duty thing. How are we gonna do the guard duty, guys? Let's turn that into rolls. Now
Well, let's find some shadows to hide in. Whereabouts? These holes are about here, then. Yes.
Yeah, sure. You're gonna hide out outside. It's cold. Remember, it's wintertime. We're replicating the real world, whatever it is in the season. What season it is? Don't try to reverse engineer who the
What
big bad
about,
is, because it doesn't matter. What?
Yeah, he's gonna hold up around the door here because it's close enough. He could just swing it open.
Okay. And so there are going to be 2 people on guard duty at all times. Is that what we're committing to?
Yeah.
All right, we're like screw sleep. So I'll let you guys both roll perception checks at advantage since you're double dutying the guard duty. I'll double duty because you keep each other awake. If one falls asleep, slap. So it's hard to
Just
unless you
Wake up.
unless you double nat 1. You guys somehow fall asleep together, and you're definitely going to blame Curricular.
definitely, yeah.
all right, yeah.
As always.
He needs to
It's the
change
books,
his name
man.
to Scapegoat. He really just needs to embrace it and just be like, "Hey, Scapegoat, I mean Curricular." Um, so that is your first guard, and you guys are on duty now. Tell me what all you guys are doing. I want you to describe to me how you're guard dutying and what it is that you're doing. Okay, go, both of you.
Okay.
Tell me about your guard duty
Yeah.
shift.
So, we're just pacing in this general area here, just like listening downstairs, listening through the door, peeking through the window, just making sure nothing is trying to get into the cellar,
Mhm.
and trying to catch anything that is outside or makes any sounds outside.
Mhm.
That's mostly him.
Okay.
I'll be using whatever perception and stealth I can use. If I hear anything, I'll be stealthing outside.
Okay.
Hear or see anything that's happening.
So you're gonna go outside.
Yeah, I'll go outside.
Okay. So you're gonna do a patrol on the outside. Okay. Show me where you go
Try
to.
and find a spot that's overlooked in the hidden in the shadow.
Okay. Good. So as you do, as you are out there, you notice a rodent heading straight towards one of the holes.
How big is this rodent?
Pretty big, pretty fucking beefy ass rodent. Yeah, yeah. He's making a beeline straight for one of your one of the holes that you guys have like kind of jerry rigged to cover up.
Easy. Right. Watch what he does.
Oh yeah, he just tears through it, rips apart the whatever it is that you guys did to cover it up, and starts working his way in there. He's busy trying to do it right now.
I'll approach him. What do you think
Oh,
you're
he
doing?
runs. He runs.
He runs. I'm running after him.
Okay. All right. He's booking it. He's dashing, and he dashes back behind, behind the alley. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm gonna move you right here. You're basically, boom, right there, and I'm going to say he's running this way.
Okay, I'm following.
Whoa, why
Best
isn't
I
it showing?
can.
It's not showing, is it? Why is my ruler showing to
Well,
others?
Yes, it is showing. Oh, oopsie.
Does it?
Yeah, it's showing. This is showing.
Oh yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
see
right.
it when I'm watching myself. It doesn't show me. He runs back, and that grate that's back there. If you notice, there's a grate right over here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a grate right there, and
Oh, I don't see any ruler.
oh yeah, cool.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he runs back to that grate, and it's been pried up and was left open, and just dives through it into the hole.
So he's going down the sewer.
Yeah, into
Well,
the sewers.
We know where it's come from now.
Yeah.
This is definitely a weird rat. It's got to be. Can't be anything else. I'll report back to the.
All right.
I'm not going to chase down there on my own.
Okay. Okay.
I'll report back to the team and find and let them know what I've seen.
All right.
And what we've got is some sort of giant humanoid rat. Well, it's just got to be weird rats that causes us a problem. Now, weird rats wouldn't do this on their own. They're being supported by somebody. It must be. Right. We need to contact
So
weird rats.
they have two forms.
There must be weird rats in the city. Let's try and find some and see what they know.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go down well in the shady underworld.
Well, there we are.
Let's go find him. Yeah.
Go find them.
We conclusively decided that Yeah, it must be that creature. So we use silver. If we get someone, well, we have a valid lie detector test now.
What do you mean?
What's that?
Like, they can't touch silver.
Well, they don't like being attacked by it. Don't want anything like us, though.
Yeah, but that's like they have two forms. If we find them in a human form, get them to touch silver, then you would know if they even touch it. I mean, they would obviously have a natural aversion to it.
Yeah.
Why don't we go back to the bar in the morning and try and pay by silver coins? And if Foon accepts it, then as far as I can tell, he's not aware.
Do you think Froon's aware of that?
Well, if not, he's in communion with them.
Really,
But it's just worth knowing it out. I mean, it's a pretty conclusive, like definitive thing. If he is one, then it's, we've nailed it. So I can say.
Trevok, Trevok, you as you're hearing this conversation, you remember that he dealt with silver. You had shards. You paid in a shard or two. So you handed him silver, Trevok.
Yeah, I did. I paid with some silver pieces and he seemed to be able to handle it.
Yeah. The by the way, the coins in town of Waterdeep, the reason it's called Dragon Heist, by the way, gold pieces are called dragons. That's why it's Dragon Heist. And silver pieces are called shards, and copper pieces are called nibs. Just FYI. Local culture, yay!
Sorry, could you run that last one by me again?
Oh, nibs. Copper pieces are nibs.
Oh.
Silver pieces are called
That's,
shards.
That's really close to being offensive, isn't it?
What? Oh, I don't know. That's dirty mind. I didn't do it.
You didn't.
I didn't do it.
I went there.
I'm on Twitch streaming, man. I have to watch everything I say now. Oh my God,
sorry.
yeah, they're all over us,
Sorry,
man. Just
internet
talking
might hear
about racism, they could be filtering and transcoding everything we're saying and going, they said racism, get them out of here.
Oh, you're already banned. Shit, the stream's down. Yeah.
All right, guys.
You're
all right,
fine.
what's next? Keep the action going. I'll keep dropping hammers. I got hammers to drop. Kind of want to fight some stuff, but anyway.
Okay. First, I mean, to be fair, is it illegal being aware at, by the way? Like,
it's illegal acting on it, but technically no. I mean, it's just a curse like anything else, I suppose. So
what I mean is it? Would it be? Do you think it would be illegal killing aware rats?
Well, they're creatures same as everything else.
Probably not, because it's in the sewer, and we've been to the sewer before.
Well,
sewer's exempt from a lot of rules and laws, isn't it? Yeah.
There's a famous statement in Waterdeep that you guys are referring to, and the City Watch likes to use it. Let's keep the blood off the streets. And that has a double meaning, as in, let's not fight above the streets, let's keep the blood in the sewers. So they're totally cool with whatever the hell happens in the sewers, but not cool with anything that happens above ground. So that's a thing. Yep.
Maybe we're thinking about this from a different perspective. Why don't we just set a trap for the thing that came in the hopes that it comes again, which is probably kind of likely, and we will be ready to at least corner it, trap it, ideally interrogate it, see if we can imprison it in some way.
Yeah. Do we have any help with that? I mean, Gregory, you're a magical pocket knife. What do you have in mind if you've got anything in that?
Surprisingly little that comes to mind.
Hey, why don't we take a little visit to that bookstore that you didn't get to go visit? That we could actually roleplay that right now.
That would obviously have been my first suggestion at every single point in this conversation, but I just didn't want to bore you.
No, let's do it. I loved not allowing you to have it the last time you wanted it, but now we can totally do it. Just roleplay it, and you'll hear all the facts.
Yeah, guys. Clearly, I don't have the resources.
What's that?
To happen to think I might know a place where we might need to go, and down the street. It's called the library.
The library. Well, it's
We've got a library upstairs.
Not exactly a library, but it's
venue of wonders.
Well, whatever. Name of the bookshop. He's got the bookshop.
Yeah, we'll go visit Rishal. So, that is what is being offered, guys, as a solution. You want to go do this so we can find out your magical options?
Right. Okay. I've got a more meta issue at the minute because my phone's coming up to 7% battery, and I might not be able to sustain this conversation.
Well, then, okay, we'll pick that up then next week. We're getting close to getting to the point where I kind of want to. Yeah, I kind of want to. Yeah. Let's just say you can get the spell. We'll do that with you later. I'd like for you to actually be able to hang out with Rishal and get to know him. Let's say you can get the spell cat.
Okay. Right, we'll work out the details.
What spell do you want? Name a spell you want. Name a spell you're trying to get your hands on. You said alarm. Do you want to use alarm? And set up an alarm?
Yeah, well, alarm will help me know, but it won't actually help me capture the creature. I would have thought there's some kind of grasping roots. Is that a spell?
Grasping vines, yes, that's a druid spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't fix everything with a spell. Like, as long as you can do one component of it, let someone else. Like, what I'd like to see is where 3 of you guys are working together to create some sort of a thing to have happen, so we can go, bam, we did this thing by using 3 of our abilities. So I really don't want any one person to solve all the problems. If you can just at least be the alarm, then we could go from there and let the rest of the parties do their part, and then we have a 3-person team, and that seems to that gets me excited.
Okay, let me see. What can I do? I can
just out of interest. Yeah, that would work. Yeah. I can magically lock doors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's arcane lock. That was it.
Yeah, but they're digging through the holes in the walls, so you're not going to arcane lock that.
Yeah, I think there's some way to implement a door, but I can't think of it now. So.
I'm going to have to ask just, Frank, would mending work for the holes?
I guess. Damn.
What mending. A good question.
Damn mending.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Depends on how big the thing is, because I'd be fine.
It seems really big. I think it'd be like I would rather you go down the street and hire someone to help you fix the wood, but we can just do mending. That's fine. We can do mending. Mending's a hell of a cantrip, and if I had mending in real life, man, I'd have so much shit fixed. I'd never throw anything away.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
I know, it's such a great spell. I don't want to allow it just because it's so cool. But yeah, no, go for it. I think mending should work on that. I mean, mending should be able to put things together. This is a hole that was made. I can't do mending. Mending is about putting things that are broken together, not repairing things that don't exist, right? So I kind of feel like mending is really good super glue. But it does take a separate mend for lots of little things. So unless you were to take all these pieces of wood and put them together and mend them, no, I can't do it because they took a piece away, I think, in the making of this hole. So
would I be able to use thaumaturgy to collapse the holes after they come in and maybe trap them inside?
There's things you could do. I don't know if thaumaturgy would do that, but you can definitely make that your trap. Make the basement be your trap. That sounds like a workable way to do it. But I don't know if thaumaturgy is the right way to do it. But I think you guys are onto something.
I don't think thaumaturgy can do that.
It can cause tremors.
Yeah. But it's your foundation we're messing with, so I don't want to mess up your foundation. If we were to really do it that hardcore, it would fall down, and then that would mean the house would fall down. So, yeah, tough.
Right. There is a spell, but I need soil. So if we can put soil down and get the creature onto soil,
what's this?
I can activate a trap of Earthing Grasp.
Oh,
there's a wizard.
Yeah, Earthing Grasp is fine. I think, I mean that's fine. I mean, there's lots of ways. All you got to do is grapple him at that point. Like Earthing Grasp is almost as
well. Yeah, it's just slowing him down so we can get more people on top of him.
Boom, but you can just grapple.
I can't restrain it. I can only slow him down.
Right, but if you got people there, they can grapple. So if you can just get the alarm part going, then we can work with the other part too. But yeah, the Earthing Grasp will work.
Oh yeah, that's definitely my kind of idea. Yeah. Guys, there's a thing down there. Go deal with it.
Yeah. Earthing Grasp can definitely help. Definitely. And it definitely be part of the team. But setting a trap sounds like a fun thing to do. I love giving you guys. I love it when you guys can take advantage of the situation and turn it into a surprise where you get the surprise round. where I'm usually the one dropping monsters on you. Surprise! It wasn't cake and ice cream after all. It was actually monsters. Ha ha! I tricked you again. You guys get to do the same thing now to the monsters. So let's set it up. We gotta. Are you gonna use that spell then? Let's take a look at what that does. Let's say he can give you a scroll. You can either copy it into your book, like a smart scholar would, or you can. Let's go get alarm. Let's read how the spell works and see about setting it around the basement.
No, I really don't have anything good at this level. It's horrible. I can kill and heal shit. That's about it.
Kill and heal shit.
Specifically fecal matter, not people, just fecal.
Okay. So an area within that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. Tiny or larger. So that'll work. Mental or audible. As long as you're within a mile. It awakens you if you're sleeping. And an audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet. So you can either do a sound alarm or a silent alarm. What do you choose?
I would go silent, to be honest.
Definitely silent. Yeah, we don't want them to suddenly be aware of the situation and have doubt or fear in any way. Yeah. I'll use hand signals. I'll do this signal and then signal you down. There's a thing down there.
Yeah, I mean, if you said it wakes you up when you sleep, Gurikula, so we could actually rest down here, and you would have your alarm, right? So you would wake us up, and we would good to go, without having to expend our energy on trying to be awake. You know?
I don't think we'll be sleeping tonight until we get this sorted. We've got to be ready and wear it. We can't just wake up and go for it.
Yeah, but oh shit! I've been sleeping the last 2 nights, really. That's why I'm suggesting this.
You go to bed.
Thank you.
Well, I've been on most of that guard duty with him. I'll go to bed as well. Yeah,
all right. How are we doing? Okay, so walk me through the plan again. Let's get the whole plan in action. What's it going to be? Alarm? And Gurikula, you're just going to stay up? You're not going to get any rest?
I don't rest.
Well, you do have to. Well, you do have to do your trance, right? And
yeah, it's a couple of. I'll do a couple of hours before, like we know the attack's going to happen. I mean, it's just meditation, isn't it? So yeah.
Yeah, no, I think
like
it
that's
fits. Well, your meditation takes you out, so you do have to. You can definitely be on guard duty for 4 hours and then sit there and meditate, and the alarm will wake you up out of your meditation, and you'll be able to sound the alarm. So yes, you are the perfect person for this, with your elvish training and your elvish discipline. Yep. So you can definitely do that and stay on guard duty and stay in a meditative state. But definitely make sure you bore everybody to tears with lots of reading from lots of books, right? Please. Anyway. So sounds
My
good.
pleasure.
Let's see some perception checks then. Let's see the 2 people rolling perception. First guard duty. So you're going to be on first guard duty, Gurikula, or are you going to go into trance the second guard duty? Because your trance is you're out. You're not on guard duty. Right?
No, I should. I'll go first and then trance second. I mean,
that saves
the
time
alarm's
too.
gonna be
Yeah. So then you only have to have one person
Yeah.
shifting on shift. So it still counts kind of for 2 people. The first person at least will have advantage on the save, but the alarm will always go off. Go ahead and let's have first shift. Perception checks, and I forgot. I've got to roll for Gurikula. So click. You can just click your token, guys, and then click skills on the menu that pops up. Perception and submit. Oh, Trevok, I gotta fix your token. Acrobatics. Why did it go with acrobatics?
Oh my god!
Well, it still's a nat 20. Anyway, I'll just go with the nat 20.
Jerry, you rolled a nat 20 for you.
And Trevok, you get to. So we always roll with initiative, roll with advantage. So
Okay.
yeah, just always roll. It saves time. Boom. And go ahead and roll again. But yeah, Grickular's very aware. Anyway, his awareness would be, but we'll see if you can always you can always net 22. So, oh, I thought I switched it. Anyway, so just always roll with advantage because we just want to see the dice. And why aren't I seeing dice show up on the screen over here? What the hell? I've not seen any dice fall on the screen. I've got the 3D dice turned on, I thought.
I think it's deactivated with VTT, doesn't it?
No. Oh, does VTT deactivate it?
3D dice is incompatible with Better Roll 20.
Oh, no, I've got Better Roll 20 turned off in this one. But
Okay.
I do have, I guess VTT Enhancement Suite does it as well. Because it's grayed out. I can't use them. That sucks. All right. Well, anyway. My sneaks. Yeah, whatever. 6 of 1. I wonder if I should leave. I'm looking at the Twitch stream. Should I leave the chat window open? I guess I should because we need to see those rolls. That would suck to not see that. All right, good. So
Well, we can see your rolls because it's your chat window, isn't it? If it's hidden, for example.
Yeah, but I don't hide very many rolls anyway. So.
Oh yeah, true.
Let's see what I'm gonna do with this. I guess I'm gonna squeeze it in some. How about that? Boom. All right. So, yes. Everything is very quiet. Trevok, who's the next person that's going to be on guard duty? Is it Zazal?
Wait, I thought it was Grickular and Trevok.
Oh, and well, we need 2 people. We need someone else to switch off because Grickular is going to go into his trance, so he's going to need someone else to watch. Or is it?
Yeah, then Oh,
See?
okay, I got you.
Yeah, the rest of us we have to shift it up. Unless you want to just stay up half the night.
I forgot, like, we were doing all of that and he was going to bed.
Okay, cool. We're being all hardcore on guard. Oh my god.
Machine.
Oh my god. All right. Well, man.
Keenly aware.
Definitely.
Not bad.
So Grickular, you hear the ping go off inside your head, and Zazal, you look over right whenever you hear something, right whenever Grickular opens his eyes and says, "It's time."
It is time.
What do you do, Grickular?
That is exactly what I would do. I say, yeah, in the most mysterious way possible. It's time.
The time has come.
Chosen one.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do?
Wait, can we use the owl first?
For what?
Just to check if it's out there.
He does have vision. You see it anyway. Oh, did you hear it? Sorry.
Yeah, I heard it.
Right, we need resources. Okay, we can't rely on everybody to just us. We need the gang. So I could send the owl to wake people up.
Okay. So let's do that.
How much time? Like, we know there's we know stuff is coming. How much time?
Something
would we say
something
between
has
our alarm?
well, something is in there. Something has entered the space. A creature has entered the space. That's all you know.
Right. Okay. Yeah. In that time, then I would stand still and say, "Zal, cover me and let me know if something happens." Owl. No one can squeak as much as an owl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got half of that.
Who's on the first floor? Like who do I know that is asleep on the first floor?
Let's just say that Trevok stayed downstairs and you guys set up a cot.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
that
bench
makes
is
sense.
here.
Yeah.
He can sleep.
It makes sense to me. And then Marco, where would Marco have been? Would he have been
I
far
would
off?
have been upstairs, but would have been alerted and comes downstairs.
Okay, you get alerted by the bird. Okay, so that's a couple of rounds. Zazal, you're leading the charge. What are you gonna do?
Where am I hearing the sounds from? Am I hearing them from outside or?
Well, you
Down
just
in the thing.
you heard a sound. That's all. You just
Okay.
know you heard something, and you know you're.
I'm gonna like take a peek out the door and see if I can like see any.
Okay. You open the door and you see a halfling. Yeah, you see a halfling down there setting up a block of cheese. Setting down some cheese right there in the center of the room.
Oh, cheese
Goddamn
delivery.
cheese.
Saves us going out shopping for it.
Yeah, maybe we keep him alive. Hey guys, there's a goddamn halfling out there.
All right, that's what's happening. And
Well, Marco, you go out the front. I'll go out the back. Okay.
Before either of them go anywhere, I'd like to cast bless on both of them.
all right, God bless you. You got one more bless to give. You're gonna keep that for yourself. That works.
Yeah, I'll keep that one for myself.
All right.
Yo, Marco, are you ready?
I need a condition for that. Marco.
Marco, Polo.
I'm glad you guys can use the effects.
All right, you want me down in the cellar?
It's been very rare.
No, won't you out the front?
Out front? All right, I'm out front. Right. Where,
Yeah. I'm going out back. You go out front, so he can't run away.
Okay.
And everybody, Trevor, you can support me. But I'm gonna go try and sneak up on him. So
Okay. So, what are you doing?
I was trying to like sneak out the door, try and sneak up on him.
You fall down the stairs. You're prone.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and move yourself down there. You fall down the stairs. As you poorly try to stealth, you're right there. Yep, there you go. Tunk, 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 tunk. I'm being stealthy. And I'm gonna give you condition prone. Why isn't my stuff working, man? Oh, there it is. All right. So you're starting out on prone. You're down there though. You see him. He sees
Yeah, I
you.
fall down. I'm just like, you're under arrest.
He's like, oh shit, you're under arrest. Good. In the name of Troll Skull, I command you. All right, and so we got this is all committed, guys. Who else is heading down there? What's happening? Put yourselves where you need to be.
I'm gonna go down as well. I'm gonna follow him down.
Okay. All right, so you're at the
I'm
top.
not gonna try and be stealthy after this.
All right, so
After watching him fall down the stairs.
mm-hmm. So we're gonna put you at the top of the stairs, and then he's at the bottom, but only one person get through that hatch at a time. Let's just say that. So we're setting everything up. Gurikular, what are you doing? What would you be doing at this point? Let's just say you're, yeah. Let's just say
I'm on a solid 2% right now, so really,
Gotcha.
I'm probably gonna say I can't win for you and leave you guys to. Guys, I did my bit. This is all
Awesome.
your thing now.
Awesome.
I can't take it on, and it's gonna take me.
okay.
No, in my luck, it's gonna go straight for me, and that's gonna be the end of it.
We're about
I'm
to.
gonna have to trust your judgment, okay?
No problem. Yeah, we're about to wrap it. I think I wanted to have a big surprise, and I'm looking at the time. And I think we ought to just pretty quickly get things set up. Let's get Marco. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be out front there?
They told me to go out front. I think it'd be better out back, but there we are. We already
Okay.
got in. So I'll move around the back.
Okay. All right. Yes, that's where you wanted to be. And as you guys are watching, that halfling looks at you, and then shifts into a rodent, a half rat, half person creature, and then runs up and transforms into a rodent and jumps out the little hole. And right then you see him, Marco, jumping out the little hole. What do you do, Marco?
Jump on him, see if I can grapple him.
Let's see a grapple then. You're grappling a rat.
Grappling a rat. That's strength check.
Yeah, you should start with strength. Yep, grapple starts with strength. Go for it. You can use Dex to maneuver away, which I think he will. He's going to try to. Where's it at? Where's that?
Damn, not bad.
Here you.
Got a nice
And he
strength
is
score.
as all whispered, and he got a 20.
You got a 20. Typical.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Who's Cadus?
He's got the nimbleness. He's got a couple other. All right. So, but as he does, as he's trying to get away, he bites you. What's your armor class, Marco?
Armor class, Marco. Armor class 15.
Oh, you take 5 damage, and roll a con save.
And con save.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Marco.
He should have +4 on that as well, shouldn't he?
Why is that?
He
I
got
don't think it'd make any
blessed.
difference.
He did. He did.
Yeah, I don't think that'd make any difference.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Unfortunately, it's a DC 11. Unless I give him advantage. But I'm kind of happy with that.
Well, I had a surprise attack, didn't I? So.
Yeah. But I thought I saw something he would be able to get away, but he's got you. He's biting you. What else can you do to him? You want to try to keep fighting him?
Well, I got sneak attack.
Do your sneak. Yeah, do your sneak then. Okay. Yeah. You can still do your sneak attack.
I think that worked. Oh, the sneak attack is just a roll, isn't it? 1d6.
Right. You have to hit him with something. Yep. What are you gonna hit him with?
Well, I'll hit him with rapier.
All right. I'd rather use a dagger in a situation, but I'm gonna say you have advantage. You critted. You hit the shit out of him, and it just kind of bounces right off of him as he starts to haul ass.
Just looking at the defensive duelist.
Okay.
I'll publish it.
Oh, so you should have a higher. Okay, so are you saying that? So did you not have that calculated into your armor class? You got a 15 armor class.
No, well,
So that gives you a +2. That makes you a 17. So that means it didn't hit, right?
no, what he had 16. Yeah, no, he didn't hit. He had 17.
Okay, good. So good stuff. This is the best way to learn how to use your new character. Awesome stuff. That's a win. I wonder if you should. Yeah, just have that handy. I guess that it's only under certain situations that works, right? But it's going to work most of the time.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I also got stunning action as well.
Okay. All right. Good. You just missed getting were rat lycanthropy, and you've been face to face with a were creature. And I think that's where we need to put a pin in it.
That's a good time. Just the right time for me to get ready to go pick up Jerry from the railway station.
Ah, nice. His phone's dead, by the way. He won't call you. We've worn out his phone. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's check in. How's everybody doing? Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing out there?
Hello.
Hello.
All right, new guy. Are you one of us? How you feeling? Is that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I need to get better at the role playing side of things. The other guys are pretty good at it, but
Awesome. Well, that
you
is
know, I think that was the big reason I joined, was to push myself in that regard.
well,
It's the best compliment we've ever got. I've never heard someone
aw.
says these guys are really good.
You guys are doing great. Honestly,
Definitely
I
the
love
case.
it. I always worry that you guys aren't enjoying it as much as it seems like you are. So I'm always glad to hear that. So thank you guys. Good job and great stuff. This is feeling like a home infested with rats, but still feels like a home.
Anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity because I'm literally about to give up in a minute.
All right, buddy.
I'll see you guys later.
He's
Very
on it.
nice to play with you, and yeah, nice to meet Traffic. I will probably talk to you tomorrow. Fam.
What a fun session. Take
Nice
care.
to meet
Yep, yep.
See you
Yeah,
later.
see you later, guys.
See you later.
Yeah.
We did a session of Sunday Fun Day once with somebody who was driving across the country, and I made him swear he wouldn't look at the screen, and we played the game in such a way that he could play, and I was running his character, but he was just talking to us over on his drive, just giving him something to keep him awake, you know. Anyway,
That's awesome.
isn't that cool? Hey, how was it for you, Tree? You were our first Twitch streaming person. How was it, Orem and Doubloon?
Not bad.
Was that fun? Cool.
Yeah. I will, like, partway, most of the time you couldn't see any of your dice rolls or anything, and I was wondering, like, well, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
good to see them or bad to see them. Most people would probably be like, oh, I rolled a, I don't know, is he pulling it out?
Oh, I
Is
see.
he
Yeah, I
looking
had
this
that.
stuff up, or is it like official roll?
Yeah, I had it. I had it hidden, but I think I'll leave it unhidden. I was thinking I liked the cleanness of the screen, but no, the dice rolls are super important. And I was thinking the dice would show up on the screen, but we weren't seeing them.
No, I didn't. see
Yeah,
any
no, the
dice.
dice never happened. So either way. Well, anyway, Trevok, nice to meet you. Welcome on board,
Good to
and
meet you
we do
guys.
these like workshops too, so you can definitely drop in, hang out in a workshop, get to know us, and we'll talk. But yeah, you seem like a good fit, seem like a good dude, and you got some information out of Froon, man. So good stuff.
I will
Good start.
say
Good start.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm going to
it's
stop the
probably
stream.
on my end only though,
What's that?
but it's really, I guess, laggy.
Oh, is
Like
there?
it moves when you move the screen, it moves in like chunks.
Yeah, it's
Like,
very choppy.
Yeah, mine does that too.
Wait, you're
Right.
meaning? Oh, whenever I move the screen, Twitch
Yeah, like
chops.
if you, yeah, I guess
Oh,
not like a fluid
interesting.
movement. Yeah, it's like
Okay,
move, and then it's like
Huh.
actually where it is.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about how the transcoder would work with that, but that's a shocking thing to do to compression.
Yeah. Are you using OBS?
Yes, OBS.
Yeah.
Yep.
What like video bitrate are you using?
Um, doing a 720, but the bit rate. Let me see. I think I have it set.
It'll
To,
be on output.
yeah. Thought I had it set to variable. Advanced streaming, 1280, bitrate 2500.
Oh yeah, that's what I
Is
use.
that good? Okay, that's just how it came out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, I can't wait till we get second level spells. Then I get to really get on your
no attack.
bad side, I think. Frank.
Why is that?
I get augury.
Yeah, yeah.
The one where I just go, is the thing we're going to do good, bad, or what will it
Oh, I
do?
love that spell.
Oh,
It feels just so mundane.
I just yeah. I
Ooh,
get
I
to, I get to
wonder
mess
if
with
it's
you.
gonna Find out.
Yeah, I get to mess with you too. So you know things, but they're always
Yeah.
mysterious.
Oh, we've got.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
there's-
no. Oh yeah, I still have in my head that Jerry was a divination wizard for some reason.
Mm,
What did he end up picking, by the way?
lore. He
Did
chose.
he go with the
this-
UA thing?
He went the UA lore thing. Yeah, which I wish he hadn't because it's. I don't like it. I don't like having. I don't like to have control over things like that. I like being. But that's such and such kind of spell. it's almost like the limitation gives you something. I have him pegged as an evocation wizard, especially after his sleep spell. Because like if he was an evocation wizard, he could have made that sleep spell only affect the people he wanted to, right? He could have affected. He could have not let it affect at least 3 people or whatever. Anyway, that's the kind of thing that evocation wizards do, and I just felt like that would be it. But yeah, he wanted to go lore, so whatever. I don't know. I think the buffs that you get aren't that powerful. Like transmutation wizards, you get the transmuter stone. How cool is that, man? My walking
definitely.
speed
So-
increases because I have a rock with me. Yeah, all kinds of neat. Yeah, that's so cool. So I don't know. I always feel that way about UA. I think UA is. They seem big. They seem like they're overpowered in certain ways, but in other ways, you look at them, they're weak. There's certain weaknesses that they just built into and left them, which is why they never actually got behind them to produce them as a published character. So I'm always suspicious of UA. I don't feel like it's overpowered as much as I feel like it's
overtuned.
Not as much. Yeah, it's just something they couldn't convince themselves that this is a really good idea, so they didn't do it, and that usually tells me something because those guys are really good.
Content, isn't it?
What's that? Yeah, that's playtesting. Yeah. So I'll test it. But again, I let you guys shift modes. I like it when people try things, so I'll let you guys try stuff and intentionally allow you to just completely throw it away and start over and do something different. Why not? It's way more fun to allow you to have the freedom. What are you gonna do? Go back and start a whole new character up? Not in a world where we're not killing you all the time. That's hard to do. So especially when your characters matter and you've got so much invested in them. I don't want to.
Oh, we're not getting Battlefield promotions.
Like, yeah, I could totally do it. Yeah.
Dude, I was so shocked when I saw. Oh yeah, I've got this character rolled up. Okay. Like half an hour into playing him. Oh yeah, you're dead.
No, not even half an hour, but he got 1 action in combat.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. It's stupid. Actually, the exact same scenario happened to me in Blue Alley. I had bragged earlier, I haven't killed anybody in forever. They call it a death trap. It worked. The dude walked right into a mimic, and
oh yeah.
He failed. The mimic got a crit when it hit, which is exactly what Matt Koval did. But he had like a CR20 creature. This is a CR2 creature. It got a crit when it hit.
Yeah.
He got a crit when it hit. The guy got a nat 1 when he tried to save to get away, and then it got a crit on the bite. So it was like, oh shit! It was just like done. You know what I mean? Done. And then the other players were like, huh? Yeah, they stepped out. They stepped out of the room. Both of them had made sure they stepped out of the room, so the mimic just shut the door. It was a pretty, this is the goriest death I've ever executed. Been responsible for. So good times. Yeah, I'm gonna like this whole streaming thing. This is kind of cool. This gives us a different angle.
I guess it's gonna be an interesting thing if we go through the. Oh wait, we've got a new person here. Canis. Hey.
Oh, is he in the game?
How do you sneak yourself in here?
Yeah. Hey.
I'm Roll20.
Oh, hey. How you doing? Sorry, we just wrapped up a session. We were just checking in.
Fine.
Doing what we do. I keep trying to. I'm looking at the video feed, trying to adjust it by doing the Roll20 controls on top of my, Twitch stream. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Anyway, I am going to log on out. Well played, everybody, and I'm going to end the stream.
Cool.
This is it.
Sounds good.